Hey everyone, welcome back to Everdale and Seekers of the Fall. So this is the story of 6 individuals who have decided to go out there into the world as relic hunters so that they can get their hands on the fancy stuff before the BBEGs do. And this is a continuation. So happy episode 14. It's been a little bit since we streamed. We also have some holidays coming up, so who the hell knows what's happening. In the meantime, right now I'm just totally vamping because we have Erin should be joining us in just a second. If you guys don't,
there they are.
Erin is back. And
I heard my name and I realized I might have to say some things.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You got something to say?
Yeah, I've got so many things. Where do I even start? It all started back in 1991 when my mom had the misfortune of if you don't know, branching out yesterday is concluded.
2 days ago. 2 days ago, love.
Oh shit, it's Tuesday. Okay, yeah. Branching out 2 days ago is concluded. Watch it, it's beautiful, you'll cry. And we'll be replacing that with something else. And also join the TTRPG collective. I don't know if anybody is in chat that could put a link to the Discord, but if you are in the tabletop space or adjacent, whether that be a game developer, game designer, programmer, voice actor, artist, musician, whatever, and you're into tabletop games and you want to network and get into the industry and work together and take down Wizards of the Coast, then do it and join our
I just applied for a job there. What are you doing?
No, it's okay.
We don't want to Wizards can continue with MTG. That's where I'm going.
Yeah,
so
they're fine.
Hopefully.
They're fine. They're okay. They're not worried about us. So if you're interested in that and you'd like the cool community of indie nerds, join our Discord. And we're working on an adventure, and it's gonna be great. And we've got movie nights, and we've got other things happening, and website coming in, and this one is a moderator. Yay. And that's it. That was my unscripted pitch.
And also the all the deets about TTRPG collective are going to be in the doobly-doo down below on YouTube. I know on Twitch we can when you go into like the video producer section of Twitch behind the scenes, you have the ability to put in a description. I've never seen that description pop up anywhere, but we're going to pop it in there, and there will also be a link to the TTRPG collective down below in the panel section of this Twitch channel. So FYI, it's really cool. It's growing fast, and as Erin said, like totally inclusive, and everyone's there. You should be too.
Thank you so much.
Do we have an invite? Do you have an invite link?
I just dropped it in the chat.
Oh, bless
Did you? Where'd you drop it?
Amazing.
Oh, yeah, you did. Hey, good job, Dan. Holy crap, didn't even see that.
Cool. Thank you.
So, yeah, so that's that. Any questions before we hop into it? Do we want a recap? And Erin?
I would love a recap, Steve.
Sure. These 6 individuals are out hunting down artifacts before the BBEGs get their hands on them. This one here defected from a rival organization who was also hunting down the same, only for nefarious purposes. Well, this one doesn't actually laugh like that, but all the other NPCs do. And then they found out just recently, like 2 weeks ago, that their friend the fisherman, Aldred, has maybe perished in a nearby village after the evil enclave that this one used to belong to sided up with some giants, and they totally raised the village. So last we got together, the party was like, we're seriously thinking that we should head in that direction. Also, Apple will be joining us next week. Because I couldn't leave it. That's funny. So Myriad's character got kicked out of the Enclave because she couldn't leave, laugh evilly. I love how the people who are in chat is Fictored and us.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Do we have time for another announcement?
Yeah, let's do it.
Myriad's got a game coming up, and I would love for you to plug it. Do it.
So I am starting my very first ever campaign of me DMing this Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. It is called All We've Lost. It is a D&D 5e homebrew. The world is completely homebrew. My players are really amazing. Little Bones 309 is one of the cast members, as well as my husband and our other friend Mornian.
You just pointed at me. I would like to point out that my wife is on the other side of you, aka the saboteur. But that's all right.
I am also Myriad's husband, so
that's true. Yeah.
That's fair. All right.
But yeah, you can catch us over on my channel, twitch.tv/Myriad_X.
You drop that?
Saturdays.
You drop it. Drop the link.
Oh, yeah. This is my chance as a mod to do something.
You're doing great,
One sec.
ROFL.
I got this. Yeah! Whoa, who's a mod? This guy.
Also, special shout out to KJ publicly, because KJ, this now has a new home here on the shelf. So this is the shelf of collectible memorables. So guys, thank you so much for all the time that you guys have been just making our lives so happy, and sincerely appreciate that. And of course, to everyone who's out there right now, definitely want to give it. My Windows just changed. What happened? There we go. Hold on. Want to give a shout out to Victor, who is joining us now, and KJ, and well, everyone else is in the stream. So, hi everyone.
Hello.
Just waiting for Erin to return before we pick up where we left off. 10 minutes.
I heard a good joke recently.
Oh, here we go.
Oh God.
I mean,
Erin's back.
You're back.
I don't remember it. It's fine.
what did I remember? What did I miss?
All right, so we're gonna hear
Nothing.
ROFL's joke, and then we're gonna hop right into it.
No, you're not, because I don't remember it.
God damn it!
That's-
All right,
yeah,
well,
I know.
what a setup.
What do you think of that? How'd you like that, baby?
That was awesome.
Misdirection.
Ye old bait and switch.
It's humor edging.
I threatened the players right before humor edging.
It's what is
This is an 18
Wario's
plus. Oh, sorry, you remembered. Go ahead.
what is Wario's favorite Christmas tradition?
What?
Wassailing.
That's actually really funny. Hold on.
Myriad is dying right now.
It's like, why have I chosen to be a part of this? Look at this. You see this? This only looks like I'm brushing hair out of my face. No, we all recognize it. This is the self-comfort. What the fuck?
Myriad's gonna end up DMing on Thursdays instead of Saturdays.
Oh, guys, scheduled. Oh well.
I'm so sorry. I last minute changed. It's been really nice. I'm glad I got a session in, but
He just drops out of the call right now. Starts going.
Oh, shit. Oh, I feel so threatened by this. I'm just waiting for the. Go ahead. Turn off your video. Just fulfill this evil prophecy. Just be. Damn it! I knew it. Alrighty.
We'll do it.
You are there. Foundry VTT is up for those of you who don't remember. By the by. You are in the village. You've had a mysterious stranger assist you with the onslaught against a massive rune giant who, in one blow, killed your friend Kor. Now you are standing there in front of his cave with news freshly poured into your ears that the Enclave may be behind the raising of a nearby village where the old fisherman who could tell you the location of the next artifact may be found. Several days have already passed, however, since that information got to you. Question is, are you going to go? And if you do, will you arrive in time? And what, of course, will you find? I leave the world up to you. Take it from here. From henceforth, I am really going to start taking a back seat. You guys navigate this world, and I'll simply interact as the world whenever needed. World is yours.
Alvin, are you okay? I see you've been crying.
He was good and he was smart. And you're so stupid. Aldred.
I know.
He was such a good boy.
So, are we going to maybe talk about all these artifacts that have been oozing?
Oh yeah, that's pretty important too.
I mean, it makes sense if they were made of the same meteorite stuff.
Do we, Virve, do you know what the artifacts actually were?
Not in particular. I think there was some sort of sculpture in one of the museums. It was humanoid, but not really. That one started to ooze, and then there's one in a private collection. Rich people like private things. They like to hoard things for themselves. It was some sort of, I think it was a sphere. That one started to vibrate quite frantically. I think there was an explosion, but reports can be scattered sometimes.
Would you mind giving me a... we're going to do a knowledge check for you. Oh, no, you know what? Hold on.
Does anybody else have a party character sheet come up?
I see nothing on the map. I did have a party, but I exited out of it.
Oh, hold on for 1 second, and I can do this. There you go.
That's actually...
There you go. So now you can open up your sheets.
Ah, thank you.
Ah!
Virve, let's see here. I'm going to say that there's a very good chance that you managed to walk out with a kind of an itinerary of where they were going to go, or at least the things that they were hunting down. You may not have the dates and the locations, but you may have some possibility of understanding. You certainly, there's an orb and other things like that. If you don't mind, give me a, let's take a look at your stuff here. Let's look at your proficiencies. What do you think you would have used? Maybe thievery to see if you were able to get it out?
Yes, I would say thievery.
All right, roll it.
A 14.
So, do you know what you kind of got an idea? I think you just rattled off some of that info. You do have a hero point, which will allow you to re-roll the last one.
Yeah, I'll re-roll it. It was worse.
That's not good.
Bless you.
Some snow
I felt that
just
one.
blows it.
Can I maybe aid with my purvey of the bazaar and kind of jog her memory to get it to a 15?
That's really clever. So for you, however, it's going to be a DC 20 for you to do that. And there's a possibility if you crit succeed that goes up to a 16 or 14.
Well, let's not get carried away. Hold on.
I believe in you.
Let's see what I got.
I believe.
What do I roll
Everyone
for
that? Everyone in chat, type I believe right now.
You're going to roll your... you have any lores that you feel may work?
Mercantile lore would be the one.
Okay.
So do you think it was treasure, or is it just sort of like natural artifacts that they dug up and excavated, or do you think there are things that were like something a little more expensive, like jewelry? Got 24.
That's gonna be awesome. Virve, yeah, you hit a 16 on that. Congrats.
Yay.
Virve, I'm gonna show you something on your screen and only your screen.
Okay.
Ooh.
And let me just get this to where I need it to be, and let me add this in. Hold on for 1 second. So you might have some stuff here. Yeah, I think this this may work. Let's see. Hold on.
Meanwhile, Alvin is pulling Thessalia and Aldred aside. Do you really think we can trust her?
Who? The tall lady?
The only one is she. Yes. The tall. Is she tall? I guess I didn't notice.
She's pretty tall.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the tall lady.
I am very tall.
Well,
Yeah, I don't see why we can't trust her.
Rin has done nothing but bring us all together. I don't see why he would bring us someone that we...
But he has also put us in situations where we have often been close to dying, especially you, Aldred.
As have you, Alvin.
This is a good point, and I definitely trust me. Huh.
I don't think that was quite the takeaway from that, but all right. Anyway, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't trust Virve. Rin notwithstanding, I mean, she helped us. If she decides to fuck us over, then, well, we'll hurt her. Maybe even kill her.
Well, that's dark for you.
This is the time when I really want to have a battle map up so we can understand that Virve is most likely right next to everyone.
Yeah.
Just smiling very
And so,
pleasantly.
yeah,
just
and
very
Rin-
wide-eyed.
And Rin is like looking at Virve, and Virve is looking at Rin, and the two of them are like, "Oh, what do they?"
This is absolutely canon.
They did not think that I can hear them, but I have ears. I have ears.
You did.
It's
They-
okay.
Looks over his shoulder at her and just smiles back like...
Alvin gives you the thumbs up right
Tess
away.
is what we would call the goth of the party, so it's really okay. She likes to stare out into the water, and it's kind of moody sometimes, but she means well. She's fine.
Does she want like some sad music to play in the background?
That would be
No,
lovely.
I don't know.
I actually think that there is sad music in her head already playing while she looks out over the water.
Good at the slide flute.
He's still kind of an angsty teen.
I'm gonna start playing Birthday Massacre. Myriad, did you get the journal entry in Foundry?
Where is? Oh yes, I did. So I would know all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I'm going to. Is this something I would have written this down, right?
This is however you wish it to be remembered.
I'm going to kind of be like, oh, like at the help of remembering, and I'm going to dig into one of my pockets and come out with a list. It is scribbled very hastily, probably illegible for the most part to anyone else. But I'm just going to hold it out. Here.
Oh, what is it?
It is a list of the artifacts, the relics.
Oh, this is so helpful. As soon as I could read it, I'm investigating if I can read. Is it legible? It's just coming in so blurry. Did you write in the rain? Were you outside? Because I don't.
It was very, when you're going to, steal things from an evil organization and then you're trying to run away. It was all done very in haste.
Is it in the journal entries?
Only she can see it because she's literally holding a piece of paper where this is written.
Yeah,
It appears to be in some kind of code.
Oh no, it's not code. I have very bad handwriting. I am so sorry. And I'm going to try. I'm going to start reading out the things. We have the orb of Orolin. I think that's the one that started to vibrate. Crisera's tear, the staff of the ancients, the heartstone. I'm gonna go down the list.
No one else can actually see this verb. It literally, this information is strictly in your hands.
She holds it up.
Yeah, I'm going to go down the list.
Oh, everyone's gonna. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, she held it up for us.
Okay, not a problem. And
Virve, after the conversation of them possibly killing Virve is going to be very forthcoming with the information that she has. Trying to mail her part into the group.
then, in the name of exposition, can someone read it off because we have more players in the chat?
So would you like me to read the descriptions as well?
Go for it.
Okay, well, it just disappeared on my
Disappeared,
screen.
yeah.
Yeah, mine
Yeah. It was there and then it disappeared.
Hold on. There you go.
The Orb of Orlin, a crystal sphere said to contain the essence of a long-dead celestial being. It is believed to grant visions of the future to those who can unlock its secrets. Chrysera's Tear, a diamond-like gem, rumored to be a tear shed by Chrysera herself. It is said to have the power to freeze anything it touches. The Staff of the Ancients, an ornate staff made from an unknown material. It is believed to enhance the magical abilities of its wielder. The Hearthstone, it used to be good, but then it kind of fell off. The crown of a ruby of unusual size, said to have been the heart of a powerful dragon. It is rumored to grant the bearer increased vitality and resistance to harm. The crown of the Lost King, a golden crown said to have been worn by a king of long-lost civilization. It is believed to grant the wearer the ability to command loyalty from those around them. We have the Echoing Conch. It's a seashell that, when held to the ear, is said to whisper ancient secrets in a language long forgotten. Oh, that should be fun. The Gauntlet of the Forge, a metallic gauntlet rumored to have been used by the ancient dwarven smiths. It is said to grant the wearer the ability to shape metal with their bare hands. It should be noted that that's B-A-R-E, not B-A-A-R. The Veil of Shadows, a dark gossamer shroud that is said to grant the wearer the ability to move unseen in the shadows. We have the Quill of Eternity, a feather quill that is said to never run out of ink and can inscribe words that become reality. Oh, damn. And then 10, the Locket of Time. A small ornate locket rumored to have the power to manipulate time in small ways, such as reversing a few moments or slowing down time briefly. These are terrifying.
These are very detailed notes.
Literally, all of these destroy my concept of reality in some way or another. I don't like this list.
I can bend metal with my bare hands.
Do you want to list away? If it disturbs you so much?
No, we might need it.
Okay.
There's one more on here that is going to be added in a moment. Here you go. One moment, if you don't mind.
You! Oh my god,
Can
I'm
you
such a sneezy boy.
Please mute yourself. You're blowing my eardrums out.
I'm so sorry.
There you go. There's one last one on there.
And there's another thing on the list, the Eye of the Havens, a purple eye-shaped crystal, rumored to provide immunity to harm to the wielder and their allies. Also terrifying.
Sounds useful.
Well,
These all.
Each of these seem useful. The problem is, are we going to get it? Is the society going to get it before the Enclave does? But whatever it is that you all decide to do, I know that Eldrin had said last time that we saw him that he had information to another meteor come down in his village. It could be any of these that he has. So,
Rin, do you have a way of getting this list back to headquarters, or are we the only ones who know of this now?
No. I can do something. I don't have. There's a piece of equipment that back in our headquarters that assists in this. But one moment, and he takes out like an ink pen and a piece, or actually no, he doesn't take out an ink pen. He takes out a small wooden scribe and a large tablet that has a black waxen surface on it, and it begins scratching in the entire list. After about 15-20 minutes or so, he has the whole thing inscribed.
I'll just stand in front of him, just holding it up to him with a smile on my face.
Thank you very much, Virve. I'm very happy that we got you here, and needless to say, your information is invaluable to us. But more importantly, you are not going to be working for them. Speaking of, next time I see everyone, we should have an evaluation of the item that I was able to bring back. I did manage to bring the stone over to the Vanguard Society archives. They're currently studying it, so once we have an evaluation, you will then receive a portion of that pay. I will find you soon, but if you can, make your way back to the headquarters, because we also need to equip you as well. You have already done an immense amount of work, and it's going to be necessary that you have the proper equipment. But in the meantime, I need to get back. There are other organizations that I've been tracking down. The Enclave is not the only one. And these are the very people that we want to keep these things from. So, I hopefully will see you all soon. Hopefully. Take care, everyone.
You too, Ren.
Bye.
And
Yeah, be careful there,
I'll try.
buddy.
And his feet just go crunching off into the snow back down to the south.
Literally, as soon as he's gone, I turn to Virve and I'm like, okay, so like, we know you brought information, but like, what is it you do exactly?
I'm a witch.
I mean,
It's not a nice.
Alvin just blushes and walks away.
Oh, that is very powerful magic to be able to silence this one. So I believe you when you say you are a witch. You are a very powerful witch.
I believe she said that she's a Vivitch.
Well, yep.
What Zora said. Witch.
I didn't know it was pronounced Vivitch, but I'm gonna pronounce it that way from now on.
I cannot.
I don't
So
understand, but
Before we go back to the Vanguard Society, I think we should investigate the village.
aye, indeed. I think
This
we
is
should rest
where
here for
you're-
the night.
This is where your friend was, right?
Aye. And he should have contacted me with the Raven. But for some reason, he went to Rin instead. Oh,
He would have told us if his master was in danger. Or are they just friends? Is this just a guy with a bird as a friend? I'm not sure.
I don't think that's relevant. I think that perhaps... Well, I don't know why he would have gone to Rin instead. Regardless, we should take this as an opportunity assigned to rest here, rest now, wake up early, and get to the village as quickly as possible. It sounds like these Enclave people are heading there next. If they're not there still, at minimum, they have something to do with this.
I would like to point out, in case anybody missed it, one of these artifacts is Chrysiar's tear. That is like the 7,000th time that this bitch has come up. So I'm wondering maybe if she really does have something to do with all of this, and not just like a deity being worshipped or something. Maybe there's something otherworldly afoot.
I think
I have a hunch. I see a pattern in the list.
What's the pattern?
These are all objects created by gods.
What? How do you figure the echoing conch? How is that created? Wouldn't maybe a water magician or spirit or wizard be able to create this item?
Alvin just shrugs and it's a hunch, you know. I'm just, my gut tells me that even though some of these may appear to have been made by man, these powers, they outpace alchemy, they outpace anything I've known magic to be able to do. And I think in the wrong hands, they could tear this whole world apart.
I think I'm more inclined to believe that in the wrong hands, said items can make people feel like gods, but maybe not necessarily made by gods, but that is a good hunch to go off of.
Wow, I didn't know you were such one for wordplay, Zora.
Well, it comes and goes. I mean, if I'm not shopping, then I'm waxing poetic, I guess. But I do think that maybe visiting the city is a good place the village is a good place to start.
Yes. So the question is whether we rest first or start out immediately. And we have one vote for rest from Thessalia. And as we all know, this is not a democracy. So...
I mean, I'm a little fatigued and a little hurt. And I think that we could all do with a little bit of rest.
You've earned
I mean, I could
it.
definitely go for a rest. I've got some hot chocolate here if any of you would like to try.
I'm good.
I do think I am one for rest as well.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down to the river to pray for a bit, and then I'll be right back.
You guys end up setting up camp. Nice warm fire is had. Food is brought out. Soon enough, tummies have stopped rumbling. Sores have been assuaged. And darkness has already fallen on the land. Eyes can go aflutter whenever you wish.
Does this count as a long rest?
It will, yeah. Yeah. God, I'm envious of anybody who can do that.
Ugh, you're telling me.
That's the most fantastical thing about this game.
It really is. We can all sleep.
And everything's better when you wake up.
It really is fantasy.
Yeah.
A 40-hour work week, what's that?
Oh,
Pretty nice, actually. I can comment on that. It's pretty nice.
Anyway.
next morning, Alvin is making coffee for everyone and putting on his goggles, and suddenly he noticed, whoa, Virve, how long have you been here?
What do you mean?
I mean,
She's been here since yesterday, Alvin.
oh, okay. And he goes back to making coffee.
Virve is going to sit down with Gus Gus and play patty cake in order to prepare her spells for the day.
And a coffee for you?
Be protected at all costs. I'm saying what we're all thinking. Yeah, Tess will kind of go down to the river, pray again, because this is probably the last time she's going to be near water for a while, and get ready for the day.
Virve, you've been forthcoming with us, and so I feel like we should be forthcoming with you. We have encountered 3 of these artifacts, to the best of my knowledge. And
What?
we found a kind of a lighthouse, a lantern that casts strange shadows, a spear, the haft of a spear.
Well, that was given to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still found it, even if it wasn't given to us. I mean, come on, Aldred. I mean, make us look good, at least. And what else? Oh, yeah, there was a sphere. Wasn't there a sphere? No, there wasn't a sphere. There was goo. There was goo. It was gooey.
You know the crash landing up in Arunde about a month back? We went to that crash site.
Oh.
And that is where we found our first encounter with this black liquidy goo. We discovered that it seems to be attracted to powerful artifacts.
Did you take a sample?
I did take a sample. Oh, yeah, I lost it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's disappointing to say the least.
You're telling me.
We were able to determine that it was
Goo.
a dowsing rod for powerful artifacts.
Virve takes out the notebook and she writes goo in all uppercase and underlines it twice.
Alvin nods in approval.
And then, oh, sorry, Zora.
No. Go ahead.
And then we, also in a run day after a trip to Kultrek and then back up there, we found another artifact, this lantern that Alvin was describing. It fucked with your head.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, we should probably get on the road and
Oh, we can
Yeah.
talk.
Going.
Yeah, we should walk and talk. We start walking and talking.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For my really quick for my morning prep, I think I would have thought like studied the items. I wanted to know before we started walking and talking, is there a relation to them in terms of age or location? Like theme, is there like a common theme between them? Because what Alvin said was interesting. I think he's on to something, but not quite in terms of like them being made by gods.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
How would you know?
I was gonna go for another mercantile lore for that. Like if that was something that I had come across in my travels on the not the Silk Road.
These are such unique items, they transcend normal trade.
Okay, that's actually very helpful. Thank you. While we're walking and talking, I just want to point out that these are such unique items that they transcend anything I've come across in my trading adventures. So that is something to consider, that perhaps it may not be a god thing, but it is a special thing, and that should be kept in the forefront of our minds.
You know, it shouldn't be able to freeze anything. That should be impossible based on my knowledge of alchemy. Do we need to move our characters along the map?
No.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
moving through the mountains is fairly uneventful. You can see where the giant has left its tracks. You end up steering clear of that, going down various other goat paths and what have you. At the end of day one, you realize that the altitude isn't as high as where you have been in recent weeks, thankfully. So temperatures are a little bit more mild, but nonetheless, at night, bitter cold. By the way, we have a mod light. We have a Hail Hydrate. So let's take care of that. Thank you. Continuing beyond that night's campfire, everything seems peaceful. A little bit. It's a little bit disconcerting. Who would like to tell us in part what happened to Frenell and where Frenell is?
I think Frenell was just exhausted after the fight and made us maybe a couple of sachets of tea to tide us over for a few days, and then just passed out.
That sounds good.
I would like to add that Frenell found some etchings in the cave that she did not recognize from her library, and so decided to copy them over for posterity.
Okay.
And probably also cleaning up Cora's cave for respect for him and making it more homey.
Yeah, and burying.
I think she's stuck in nightmares.
Oh God!
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
So she fell asleep and she won't wake up because of all the items that, as much as Alvin can't comprehend them, Frenell, the next logical, well, probably more logical, but less as logical gnome, can't comprehend it. So she is currently in sleep paralysis mode.
Wow.
Until she wakes up. Apple will be fine with that. They're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Apple's gonna have so much to go off of when they get back.
Okay.
so we were just like, leave her. Like,
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, we'll take her. We'll take her with us. I'll actually strap her to my back like a papoose thing going on.
Oh my god, you have like a gnomish Bjorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
we're not
it.
gonna leave her behind.
Yoda.
Can I be carried too?
No.
No.
You can walk.
Yes.
Okay, Alvin walks. Alvin reluctantly agrees to walk.
Okay.
And I gently go.
So by the
love
way,
that sound.
art prompt is Frenell in a Bjorn on Zora.
God. Okay. All right. Several days pass. We'll say 2 days. The road is not really a road. It's one made by giants. You're kind of doing whatever you can to follow in their footsteps. And by the end of the night, you do end up coming across, after a couple of twists and turns, you wind up making your way down, following a southerly path that slowly winds down into a forested and still somewhat snowy region. The night before, there was a glow in the air coming from that area that you are now headed towards. It took you all day to get there due to mainly hazardous terrain. Fortunately, you were all able to get there. But when you arrived, it was not a pretty sight. So much worse has happened. An entire village has been razed. There are burnt bodies everywhere. There are still some buildings that are still on fire. Many of the people that are, there's really no sign of life. You start heading towards the westerly portion of the village. And that is when you come across the last remnants of burning buildings. Is there anything that you would like to do?
I would like to use the pearl to control water to put out the fires.
Okay, you begin working on that.
We have a magical pearl. We got it from a giant goldfish. Well, it wasn't a goldfish. It was the spirit of a river.
And that worked for you.
Yeah, fantastic.
Very mindful and respectful, Alvin.
So,
I mean, if the house is burned, so will the loot within them.
Oh, you have it. Tess had it, so.
Oh, well, that's very mindful of you, Cass. Thank you.
so Tess has it.
Alvin has become so evolved that he no longer thinks of himself as an individual, but rather an extension of this party's will.
More like an extension of this party's backpack, this party's pockets, this
party's nightmares.
You find yourself right up against a burning building. Another one immediately off to your right. Another one further down the way. The village, this is the outer extent of it. What appears to be a well lies in the forest corner off to the west. And a small, unfortunately you can now see it because there's more walls in the buildings to stand in your way. There's also a platform with a ladder leading up to it.
Does Alvin just before you start just dousing all the fires, evidence, is there a symbol? Does anybody see that symbol, the Cressera symbol that was on the tarp, the canvas that Aldred found or picked up from our first encounter together? Maybe it's etched in the walls, marking of who's been here. Do I see any symbols?
Alvin actually sees nothing, Steve. I think his map is glitched.
Hold on for a second. Let me...
Okay.
Let me double check your token here. You do have vision. Can anybody see anything?
Yes.
I can see just fine.
Okay.
I can move.
You may need to turn. There you go. Are you able to see stuff now? Josh?
No.
Press F5 on your keyboard to reload.
Also,
already did that
ambient
one.
Noise
Okay,
is turned down because mine was all the way up. So
Say that again.
I can't turn direction either.
when we loaded into this map, my ambient noise is all the way up, and it blasted me.
Gotcha. Josh, do you have a mouse wheel?
I do.
Press and hold down Control while first clicking on your character, and
Yeah.
then do that.
Nothing. I can't face a different direction.
You're literally
I
moving.
can't face any direction.
You're moving.
Like best I can tell.
You're moving. Your viewfinder is actually moving, but you're telling me that you can't see the map. Is that correct?
I can try and reload again.
Are you telling me that you can't see the map?
I can't see the map. I can see the edges of things and certain shadows, but none of the textures of the map.
Ah, you don't see any graphics of the map, so you don't see burning buildings, huh?
I don't see burning buildings.
Okay, no worries. Hold on for 1 second.
Okay.
So everyone that has moved, your characters are exactly where they are, because we're about to roll for initiative.
Cool.
I had a feeling Aldred and I ran ahead.
Yep. Well, no, it wasn't you and Aldred. It was, it is Aldred, not Alvin. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, hold on for
How
1
does
second.
it feel to be the Alvin of the group, Aldred?
I'm a rogue, so this is nice.
Hold on. What's that?
I said I'm a rogue and I never get to sneak ahead, so this is nice.
Well, we're gonna roll everything right now. 1 moment. Okay, cool. So everything has been rolled. Frenell is not going to be in the combat. Frenell's going to stay back. Yesterday, unfortunately, Frenell kind of got a little bit sick and is feeling tummy aches, and therefore is going to hang back just a little bit. Yeah, I know. There's a 20 in there, and exactly, it's a picture. I know this is not good. All right, Josh, let's work on you real quick. If you, so you've already reloaded your browser, and nothing is coming up, right?
I can reload it again and see if that helps.
You've already done it once. I'm not going to have you to repeat it.
Yeah, I have.
Can you copy? Can you open up a different browser? Which one are you using? Chrome, Firefox?
I'm using Chrome.
Okay. Do you have Firefox?
So you think it's the animations? Yeah, sure. Firefox. I can try.
Yep. Pop it in there and.
Let me see if I have it.
Well, you can.
Otherwise.
Yep.
I do not have it. Oh wait, do I?
Well, you can figure this off. You can figure this out offline and then reload in that browser, and it should work.
I do not have Firefox downloaded.
Okay. Do you have any other browsers?
Internet Explorer.
I mean, you can try that. I use that successfully with this. Chrome has had issues with Foundry.
Okay. All right.
So,
we might be switching browsers.
All right. Well, either way, go ahead and see what you can do and offline, and let us know when you are involved. All righty?
Yeah, sure, guys.
All right. Cool deal. While these two, Zora and Aldred, go whipping around the village, the last three burning buildings, it becomes immediately clear some have been waiting in ambush. They are going to get a little bit of a surprise on you. The very first thing that happens, however, Zora, you came very close. Let me make sure. Yep. There is a whirling sound, a little spark of light out of your right eye, and coming right at you appears to be some magic missiles, which are going straight towards you. 1 second.
Yes, the warmth.
What's that?
The warmth. Bring it on.
The warmth.
Yeah.
One hit.
Yeah. This is a no-go.
What's happening over there?
I can't use this browser. It's trying to log me into work and it won't let me exit out.
Okay, download and install Firefox. It shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
Okay, yeah, let me know what happens.
Okay.
Zora, you end up getting smacked right in your rear right flank by a burning sensation. There's a gout of light that just pierces the air, and just as you turn to look, you can see somebody just finishing up the casting of that. That was, let me just make sure here. Yeah, that's going to be a total of 3 missiles. That's going to be 2 and 3.
Too hot.
That is the first one done. The second one, that is that, and that is that, and that is that. This is going to be, oh boy. You hear the patter of feet is seeming coming very, very close to you. Let's see. You guys just on the other side there who have yet to enter into the village, you can see that somebody has now taken up position and is going to, oh boy. Yep, this one is going right at you. You see what you see, Thessalia, coming towards your head is what appears to be an object of some kind, and luckily the hatchet just lands next to you in the building, doesn't even lodge itself into the ground anywhere.
That is a critical miss.
Yeah, it just fucking, it's lost, it's gone, and he can't use it. And Thessalia, you get to have the very first action.
Hell yeah. So I see where it came from.
Yeah, oh yeah. It came from,
okay, cool.
Yeah, it came from to the building on your left-hand side. That figure there in the corner.
Cool. Then it is time to fuck somebody up. I am going to first action enter into Stoked Flame stance.
What are your? Can you declare your intentions? All of your intentions for your turn.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find one thing real quick. Never mind. I guess that doesn't matter. So then I'm going to. Oh, you do that thing. Okay, cool. Run kind of around the corner up to them. Second action is the move action. Third action, I'm gonna flurry.
Okay, you got it. It steps up to you. The guy seems to be scrambling for something else in his hands. It steps up, it looks at you and attempts to move back into the building, but looks like you're about to land several blows first.
That's a hit on both. The second one being a critical hit with a natural 20.
You go ahead and roll your damage.
So,
what do you got?
that is a total of 24 damage. And on the critical hit, he takes 1d6 persistent fire damage.
Can you describe why you just mutilated his body to the point beyond recognition?
She was kind of like startled by it, you know, like cats do. Just something whizzes by them and they just, and then just reflexively just sprints over there. Oh no, you fucking didn't. And then comes over, claws out, shunk, shunk, shunk.
The wounds erupt. The blood simply does not have enough time to escape the body before your second, and then third, and then fourth blows land on him, completely pummeling him. Standing still as your blows go right through his body, blowing through many like skeletal structures, ends up getting knocked back by about 5 feet, and then an organ slowly just laps outside of his torso. Just conscious enough for him to see it before he drops dead.
Steve, sorry.
You ever call me Steven again?
That time was a mistake.
I'm firing you.
Okay, that's fair. Steve, I realized I should have asked this sooner, but does he have any markings of the Enclave on him?
He is covered head to toe in clothing. Are you gonna? You can obviously search if you wish.
I've used all 3 of my actions, so but like nothing like outward like that emblem, like
Asked and answered.
well, means that's my turn.
All right, go ahead and end it.
Yep.
Next one coming up. Stepping up into the alley and then prepping a ranged weapon. Looks like it's also going to be towards you, my friend. That is going to be, you see a, and you can hear out of your right ear a, and it zooms right past you, glints off the rock a little bit. I'm on you. Where are you? There we go. Oh boy, that's one. That is going to miss, and the second one is, hold on, that's going to be a minus. What's your AC?
20.
Yeah, it's still going to hit. The first one goes whistling by you, and you can see a small bolt. You adjust your body. Unfortunately, so did he. And just right past the still standing stone chimney, boy, alliteration for the win, goes right past you, ends up hitting you. And right into the meat of your right arm. 9 points of damage.
It's okay, I've got a spare arm.
With that, he is done. Aldred, you're up, and Virve, you're on deck.
Did I see where the magic missile came from?
Seems to have been up on the platform down at the end.
Okay, this right here.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yep.
Then I am going to head.
Whoa, can anyone else hear that?
No.
And I think that's.
That's because the sound settings are different for me in this browser.
What are you hearing, Josh?
Just fire noises as loud as can be.
So
Turn down your ambient noise.
look. Yep. Hold on. Upper right corner. Music notes. Move those sliders down.
Upper right corner.
Music notes.
Configure settings.
No. Upper right corner. Music notes.
Music notes. Okay. Ambient going down.
Is that better for you?
Oh, that's so much better. Thank you.
Can you see the map?
And I can see now.
There you go.
It just loaded up. It took a while to load up in this browser.
Okay.
But,
Either way, we're gonna continue moving. We're not gonna be addressing technical if you can see it.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
I have moved 25 feet.
Keep in mind, my friend, you are moving up a distance of 10 feet, so that's going to eat up 20 of your feet because it's difficult.
All right. Well, then those are my actions are getting up there. Then.
Okay. Cool. Virve, you're up. Zora, you're on deck.
So I can't see the person on that had attacked, correct? From where I am?
It's a little bit difficult. You saw a flash of light down at the other end of the compound. I'll give you that. And now you can see Aldred. If you were to go, for example, you should be able to see this. Going from you see this line I'm drawing?
Yes.
So right here, this wall is burnt down, and so is this one here. So you're able to see through, but this fire really, it kind of mutes any kind of contrast over here, so you can kind of see where Aldred is, but you can see that there is a platform here.
You also heard me scream, so if you want to follow the sound of my voice.
Yes, I will move. How much would my movement be if I used all 3 actions to move?
3 times your movement. So I think you can move at 25?
Yeah, I believe that's
So 75.
Right. Okay.
Yep, I just looked. It's 25 on your sheet.
Okay, so I will move. I can move right there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And Zora, you're up. Alvin, you're on deck.
Okay, that was not nice. And I'm going to take out my crossbow's out. I'm going to take out I got a hunter's bow, and shoot one of my bolts or my arrows at it. Hold on. Target it, the one behind me. Oh, that's a miss. Fuck it, I'll throw my dagger at it. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna shoot it again. Sorry. Shoot again. Wow, that's awful. I fumbled.
Not doing well, huh?
No, it's fine. It's all in a day's work to Zora.
Okay. All right, fine.
Gotta get back into the swing of things. That's
Yeah.
So, now that you're beginning to realize that there are enemies all around you, you begin seeing a little bit of similarity to their attacks. Obviously, it's an ambush, and they have definitely been waiting for you. It seems to be a targeted hit. Have you been sent here for a different reason? Virve, go ahead and end your turn. Alvin, you are up.
I still have another.
Oh, Zora, I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
Nope, I still have one more action. What's the fumble though? Because I critically missed.
That is going to be. Oh boy. Let's see. Hold on. Yours was ranged, right?
Yes, it was. I will describe how I take 1d4 bleed. So I notch the arrow and do one of those, like, I look down, like, out of the corner of my eye because I see I'm still on fire. And I'm like, oh, shit! And then I kind of fumble with it, and the arrow kind of, like, flips around and gets me.
That's not good.
No.
That is just not good.
It's not. I would like to spend my last action just you asshole and just bum rushing that guy. So I will go up to him and I mean, I don't know if like running and grappling is 1 or 2, so whatever it is, I'll just do that my next turn.
Yeah, how many? Well, you attacked, correct?
Yeah, it's a bum rush.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. You attacked with a ranged weapon, right?
Yeah, twice.
Twice, so that's 2 actions. And then you move. That's your 3.
Yep.
And so, grapple itself is its own move.
Right. So that will be on my first action next turn. Great. We're good. I ended.
Alvin, you're up.
Alvin shouts out, Zora, what's wrong? And also, who are we fighting and why? And he runs forward about 50 feet to be beside Thessalia. And he says, "What's going on? What's the deal here? Who are we fighting? Why are we fighting?"
An ambush. This is called an ambush, Alvin. I don't know.
Is that guy in the house alive?
No.
Is he dead?
Yes.
He's dead then.
There are
Okay.
organs spilling out of his midsection.
Okay, well, I'm all caught up now, and I end my turn.
Yay. Go ahead and end it, please.
Sure, 1 sec.
There you go. Wow. All right. The one in front of you, Zora, human, about a week's worth of growth, looking at about 34 years old. Man, it's heavy furs, but you can tell that gussets have been taken out to allow for a freedom of movement here. The blade, however, while he seems to be from this region, looks like he's been equipped with a blade that doesn't belong in this region. A wicked, long, carved blade that seems to get thicker towards the end. A falchion. Raising it on up and having already had it at a go. That is going to be 1. That is going to be 2. Excuse me?
Thanks for the sub.
And you know what that means.
Thank you! DJ Angelis, thank you so much for that.
It means whose ever
fuck
turn
yeah.
it is, they get something. I forget.
Yeah, it's an NPC's turn, and they get an extra attack.
Great.
It's Zora's turn. It's Zora's turn, and therefore Zora's going to receive a hero point for that, for the sub. So thank you so much for that, guy. Really appreciate that.
Danglis.
Bounty Hunter swings. It's coming in for damage. The very first one doing... Oh, Zora, striking you for a total of 12 points of damage. Like slitting it straight across your body. You can feel the weight of the blade cleave right into your collarbone and gets dragged across your chest. The second one, he tries to with the in an X pattern across the way. Your armor and a little bit of reflex, you end up moving it out of the way. Just bounces off your armor harmlessly. But the next one, unfortunately for him, was a critical miss. In which case, well, it came up as you hit an ally adjacent to you or an ally adjacent to the target. That doesn't apply. So in this case, we're going to say that he ended up dropping his weapon. That is going to be the end of his turn. And next, yep, go ahead.
I was going to ask, can I have something instead of that fumble? Can I identify him using recall knowledge since I'm so close and I got all that information?
Can you identify him as what?
As like whatever species, I guess.
Human.
Cool.
But I think I already said, I may not have said that, but I thought I did. Either way, human.
Cool. If I critically succeed against that, he would be off guard to me for a minute. Would that be cool?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I'll
fine.
recall that knowledge.
Yeah,
Hold on
go
one
ahead.
sec. Where's my recall?
I just picture Zora suddenly remembering that humans are mortal.
It's not.
Do humans actually bleed? I think it's orange juice.
Yeah. It's.
Unfortunately,
But I
you
got
rolled
another follower. Yay.
Yeah, well, you rolled a 10, which does confirm humans do exist. They are mortal. They do bleed, and there's really nothing special about this one.
Great. Well, he's off guard to me until the start of my next turn. So for a whole 6 seconds, I can pity him.
Not a problem. Oh boy, yay! Okay.
Funny.
Meanwhile, the area, Zora, just as you finish moving around and taking a good bite of that blade into your body, you begin noticing like a slightly, it's a greasy smell that starts coming up from under you. It looks like this whole area has been greased. And you can see it seeping up through the snow and completely taking over your area.
Watch your feet, everybody. There's grease.
And that is that. Thessalia, you're up, and then one of them goes with Aldred on deck.
Thank you for the sub, Adam Proud.
Holy crap! Wow. All right. But let's see. That is Thessalia. Thessalia, you are now going to get a hero point. Woo. And that's going to be for AD&D and Proud.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you so much for the sub. Yay! You guys are awesome. Holy crap! You may be able to get out of this.
We're being carried by Chad.
I don't like how you said that.
No, I didn't. No. It wasn't. It's not. It's a fair fight. It's fair.
Yeah.
You're up, Thessalia.
Totally.
What do you got?
Yeah, so Tess is going to take a look at this person. Do I need to step up to them, or can I just look at them from where I'm at?
I'm sorry, the person down the lane?
The person that I killed.
Oh, are you able to look at them?
Yeah, to
You can see them.
to try to like identify them, or I'll just step up. I'll make it easy for everybody.
Hold on, I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you step up.
Yeah, so first action, move up. Second action, I guess. All right, there's no investigate. Perception to try to figure out.
I'll tell you, guys, if you need to roll dice, I will let you know. In the meantime, do your job. You just role play. You don't have to worry about dice.
I will start kind of just like searching through, their clothes, trying to find any. After she killed him, Alvin hears her muttering like, "Shit, were these Enclave? We need to see if these were Enclave." So she starts going through and trying to figure out if through like his clothes and like, ripping off the cloak and all of that stuff to try to figure out if he's Enclave or just some civilian person that
You have been thinking so long, it's given this one a chance to catch up with you. I know. Hear me out.
And narrating what I was doing.
I gotcha. You go ripping through the clothes really quick because the body is beginning to burn just due to the ambient fire. It's beginning to simmer and sear and bubble. When you do, you end up like grabbing some stuff from the body. All of that's going to take you about It's going to take you a little bit of time. It's going to take you like about probably 2 or 3 turns to rifle through pockets and stuff. But if you want to, immediately at the beginning of your turn, take 2 seconds, 2, 4, 6, right? That's one move. Take 2 seconds to rip across like some clothing. And sure enough, you do see the Enclave symbol.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's more of what I was just getting at. Just like, flip the cloak up, rip it off. Okay. And then Tess is going to turn around and just call out, "They're Enclave."
Oh, thank goodness.
Shit.
I was worried we were just killing innocents. This is great.
This is actually worse.
The third action, she will run out that way.
Okay. This one, during that time, started catching up, sees Alvin, and starts coming in for a strike, realizing, unfortunately, completely out of breath, swings wildly, still holds on to the weapon. In other words, used all 3 actions just to be able to get there. The next one, Aldred, you're up. Virve, you're on deck.
We do also have a hype train. Thank you, Thickboard, for donating to Dimension Weaver. And keep it up, guys.
Wow.
This all helps us.
So if you guys don't know, every single level, not that you complete, but that you merely touch on, gives the players a +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, or a +6. In other words, a modifier that they use for whatever. Fixer, wow, thank you so much for the 45 bits. Looks like they are so close to completing it to level 1. I think they just get it. Yes, they did. You guys now each have a +1 and a +2. You can combine it. Also, the party has 2 urchins, which are rerolls, just like hero points or, fortune in Pathfinder 2e, advantage in 5e. Congrats. Holy crap. Let's see if they go further with it. Alrighty. Thessalia, you are done. Aldred, you're up.
All right. I don't know what's going on the screen, but like there's this black triangle that I'm just in. Is that?
Let me see where you are.
I'm on that platform with.
Oh, I gotcha.
With the other person.
Now you've got a. So there's a wall there.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. All right.
There you go.
Yeah. So I'm coming around.
Yeah.
And now that I see him, I'm like, coward.
Like, fuck this. And you see, this one is standing there in the snow and it looks up and in the middle of an incantation. What do you do?
I am going to power strike him, but I am going to do it non-lethally.
Okay.
So, I am using. You told me the Onarkrel has a really long pommel, so I'm going to take the end of that pommel and grab the blade and try to fucking just hit him real good with it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
That's so good. I love that you know your weapon like that. It's so good for a fighter.
So that's 23.
So you take a -2 circumstance penalty to your attacks when trying to use the weapon in a manner in which it wasn't meant to be used.
Okay.
So just an FYI, so that would be a 21, which absolutely is going to hit. So you're fine.
And so we get, that was a power strike. So,
oh God.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that oh wait, yeah, no, I did.
That's fine.
Yeah. So
yeah, describe your attack.
Exactly like I said, I came in and I grabbed the blade and used the long pommel side and struck him across the face with it.
God. Let me see something. Somehow, some way, while he's like this, his nose just explodes in a red mist. Yet his fingers is like going up, but he's still able to move them in this. For some reason, he's still able to concentrate. Fucking mercs, man. Mercenaries, so dedicated. So he's still going at it. It's like, and he incorporates his moans of pain into his spell. Either way, I have a feeling he's disrupted.
For my last action, I will come back with a backhand and try to unarmed strike him.
Yeah, do it. Let's see what you got. Oh!
I'm gonna re-roll. Hero point.
Yeah, go ahead, man. You got it.
Okay, well,
It
so
was
that's
it was almost a 1. I know exactly. It's not a fumble. His completely disoriented ends up taking a step back. Spell has been successfully disrupted, but as he stepped back and you went in for that swing, well, you ended up hitting the air where he used to be. Are you done, my friend?
Yeah, that is it.
All right, Virve, you're up. Zora, you're on deck.
Okay. I am going to try to cast, because the one next to Alvin is still up, right?
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. You should have. Yeah, you kind of have. You kind of have line of sight. You're all right.
I'm going to cast Daze on him.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Can you remind me how to cast a spell on an enemy?
Sure. Yeah, this is really easy. So if you take a look at your character sheet on the right-hand side, you'll see the cast button. What that really is just inventorizing. Okay. But if you click on the name of the spell, it will then expand out. Okay. And you'll see here that it gives you various effects, etc. And whether or not there is a saving throw there. So if you do that, let's see. We click on the icon in Foundry. It then shows up in the chat window, and that's where you will see any saving throws that need to be made. So I see here he needs a DC 20 basic will save. That is going to be rolled. And by the way, you can also, if you double right click on a target in Foundry, it will target them.
Oh, yes.
And exactly, and automatically do any of that good stuff. We got a level 2 hype train.
Nice.
So that was a level 2. Guys, thank you so much. That is, again, that's going to give everyone a +1 and a +2, so they can use it in combination or separate. And the party also has 2 rerolls. Thank you so much for that. So
I can roll. I can press save DC. I can press that, and it'll roll for the enemy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Select at least one valid token.
Yeah, you have to click on them. You may not be able to, so I'll take care of that there for you.
Okay.
Passes with a 20. Yeah, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Yeah. So
I'm going to say I tried, and I'm going to start moving towards the rest of the party because I know they are alone.
You have one
Watch
action
out for
left.
the grease.
Can I hop on? Is this just like a rock? Can I hop on this rock?
Sure. Yeah, you just did.
Okay, I'm going to get on the rock because I don't want to catch on fire. Sounds like not a great time.
Zora, you're up. Alvin, you're on deck.
Okay, Zora is going to go completely feral, and first she will strike with the claws and try to rip into its flesh and tear his beard off. And she's not going to with the 13, so she's going to instead grapple and wrap her hands around him to try to stop him from going anywhere. And she's going to roll that one, and she does do that. And while she does that, her third action, she is going to chomp on him. I don't have teeth, but I'm going to use unarmed strike. And for flavor, she puts her lizard teeth into his beard to try to rip it off.
Can you kindly do me a favor?
Yes.
Before you do any of that awesome stuff, we are going to have you make a DC 20 reflex save.
Of course. Is that because of the grease?
Yes, yeah, exactly. You started your turn in that area.
I got a 20.
You got a 20. Yeah, so you managed to hold on to your ground.
Yes.
You managed to hold on to your ground. Awesome.
Yes. So then my third one, I'm going to bite and go chomp into his chin. And that is a 15 that misses, thankfully, because he probably tastes terrible. He is grappled, and I shall end my turn there.
Grappled in, did you roll your athletics?
Yes. I did my grapple action.
Which is an athletics check.
It is, yeah. I got it. I got it. It's a 25. I succeeded.
Oh, you succeeded. Okay.
Yeah. So he's grabbed.
Okay. I'm going to roll your recovery check to see if you get beyond the bleeding. Unfortunately, you did fail, and therefore you are going to take 2 points of damage from the bleed.
Amazing. So as I have him grappled, I'm going to whisper in his ear, "Nobody makes me bleed my own blood." And then my turn is over.
Alvin, you're up.
I tell this person who has exhaustedly run up to me, I say, we only need one of you alive. You should pray that it isn't you. And I make a flask of moderate alchemist fire with one of my reagents.
Okay.
And I shove it down his freaking throat.
Oh, give me an athletics check.
I mean, not literally shove it down his throat. I throw it at him.
Wait, what, dude?
I throw it at him. Athletics isn't. If it was a dexterity check, I would have gone for it.
This is the Neurospicy channel. Anything you say is taken literally.
Okay, you know what? I shove it down his throat. Let's do the athletics.
Give me an athletics check.
If I fail it, I'm covered in fire, though.
That's okay. You're already so hot, Alvin.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Hey, thank you. See, this is what you guys do to me. I rolled a 4.
Well, the good news is that
-1.
Well, you didn't exactly shove it down his throat, and it wasn't exactly a. Was it a critical fail?
I have a reroll, right?
You do have a
Yeah,
reroll.
you do have a hero point.
I think I'm gonna reroll that.
Yeah, go ahead. So for those of you that don't know what Pathfinder 2e is, but you do know 5e, saving throws are not based off of your attributes like strength, intelligence, etc. Instead, there are only 3: fortitude, reflex, and will, covering your 2 physicals: strength or constitution-based stuff, dexterity-based stuff, and mental stuff. Everything else you will pick up on very easily. It's very similar. That's an 11. We're gonna say that.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna say that kind of works. Let me see. Let's find out. It doesn't fail, so you end up throwing it. Drops down to the ground. The question is, does it land between you, and you recognize what it is that's about to happen? I would say yes. So we'll consider that you just kind of went. It bounced off him, shatters down on the ground, and you see the telltale signs of the fire beginning to form, Alvin, at your feet.
Can I do a reflex save to get out of the way?
No, you just step back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice and easy. Yeah, you don't have to do a review. If you guys need to roll, I'll let you know. Don't worry about it. You just tell me what it is that you want to do.
I really like to imagine that Alvin dropped it, looked at it, and then just he knew exactly what was going to happen.
Take a step away, exactly.
Yeah, go ahead and move your character, buddy. What's the damage being done on that?
That would be a lot of damage, actually.
Sure.
Let me look up indirect.
Meanwhile, while you're doing that, oh boy. So this one is grabbed. It's going to try and escape. That's going to be enough.
Good luck.
You can try, motherfucker.
Yeah.
2d8 fire damage.
Go ahead and roll it. What was your athletics check?
25.
That's a 23. That is not going to succeed. Continues to remain incapacitated. Well, somewhat.
You're coming home with me.
Alvin, how much damage?
So we have 7 plus 2 plus 2 persistent. So 9 with 2 persistent. Oh, but it's a +1 item bonus to attack rolls, +1 to the goggles.
Oh, damn.
Okay, yeah, no, it's still a 9 plus 2.
So 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage with 2 persistent fire damage.
Okay, got it. Thank you. And
Can we say that I laugh afterwards?
you can say
You're on fire.
what was that? Two damage you said?
Yeah.
Two fire.
Just a little bit of fire damage.
Just a little
As
bit.
a treat.
A little
As a treat.
bit. This is for you, buddy. This is for
Yeah.
you. Yep. He's looking at. He starts flailing, tries patting out the flames. Are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm just standing there, smiling.
Okay.
Yeah, end turn. sorry, I ended it.
Thank you. Top of round 3, the bounty hunter. Looking at, unable to grapple, unable to do anything, moving over to its next, to the next one. Oh boy. So Aldred, this guy's looking worse for wear. He's going to take a step back. Oh fuck, he cannot.
Would that proc my attack of opportunity?
Not if he did. Well, here's the deal. Typically, you can take a step in 5e. It's called a 5-foot step.
Yeah.
And that would not proc an AOO. However, this is also difficult terrain. You'll notice that there is a log right here, and he doesn't have much space. This is the only place he can possibly go. It does not proc anything, but due to the log wall, it also kind of puts him out of the way. So he's going to try squeezing beyond that, right past the post, and come over here. That is a total of 2 actions. 1 for the 5-foot step, 1 for the actual movement. And can he
Did anyone else?
That's it.
Did that break up for anyone else?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Hey, there's that boy, Blake Chaos.
Hey, Blake Chaos! Thank you so much for the sub.
Hell yeah, Blake. Also, your song rules.
Hey guys, thank you so much for that. Aldred, give yourself a hero point due to the sub. I just gave you one. So
That's my boy.
That guy ends up taking a step back, almost falls over, turns, runs over there, and starts going through a catalog of spells, only to realize he can't do shit. Completely out of actions. It's going to be Thessalia's turn with one of them on deck.
You won't go far.
Apparently.
So Tess, seeing this guy on fire right in front of her, she is actually going to switch stances, and Alvin and Virve see her paws ignite in small tiny fires.
Oof.
As first action. Second action, she's going to run up to him, and third action, she is going to attempt to grapple him.
Okay, that is an athletics.
Yep, helps if I click on the right thing. There we go. Ooh, I'm gonna burn a hero point to.
There you go. What did you roll? No one else can see it.
Sorry, I rolled a 16.
Yeah, and unfortunately that misses by 1. Now,
you
hold
have
up.
a point.
Yeah, you do. You do have
use
a
your
point.
points.
Use your
the hero.
+1.
It's okay. I used the hero point. Got a dirty 20 for success.
Hold up. You also have a +1 that you can use instead of your hero point.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you do that instead of burning your hero point?
Okay.
Because this way, if you get like a critical fumble, adding a +1 to something isn't going to help you.
Steve, I never have gotten a critical fumble before. Especially not in combat.
That was the most cat-like thing you've ever said.
Oh,
A cat
fully
would
in character.
absolutely say that.
Bravissimo.
That was beautiful.
Sure.
Yeah, so I just not even bothered by the persistent flames from Alvin's fire. She just like grabs firmly onto his shoulder and says, "Oh, we're gonna keep you alive, but it's gonna hurt the whole time."
Give me an intimidation
turn.
check.
Oh, okay.
And you also
There you go.
so all you did was grapple, correct? No damage?
Correct.
Okay.
No damage. That was a 13 intimidation.
I'd say
Fantastic.
emotional damage for sure.
It's contested, and he's looking back at you as all he sees is moving lips. You're starting to get the opinion that these guys don't speak your language.
I mean, I do have a feat. I was speaking. Never mind. Doesn't apply. I end my turn. Aldred, you're up.
All right.
Hold on. Aldred, you're not up. This guy's gonna try to escape.
All right.
Yeah, it's his turn, unfortunately. Oh, hold on. We gotta make him appear. There we are.
Sinful Shinobi, thank you for following.
Shinobi.
Shinobi, hello. That is going to be that's a nat 20 with a +8, 28. Shirks off of you, manages to escape, spending an action to do that. Still has a short bow in hand. Is going to take a 5-foot step for a second action, and going to, let's see, this is going to be against you, my friend. And then is going to just quickly see if he can get one in the face with a critical hit for a total of 33. Let's see if we do the critical hit deck, which typically you don't do with NPCs, but we've been doing it that way. This is going to be piercing damage. Oh, show players, show everyone. There you go. You unfortunately, this thing gets stuck, and you can feel just as it hits your clavicle. And not only will the arrow do the normal damage, which in this case is going to be a total of 23 points, but it is also stuck in the bone, and you will receive 1d6 bleed. Ooh. And apparently you didn't take any damage from the bleed yet.
Bleed triggers at the end of my turn.
Right. So that is that. He is done. Aldred, now you're up. Virve, you're on deck.
Okay, I do have a quick question right here.
Hold up, Victor just redeemed Heal a Hero. Who are you gonna heal? Shit, who was that?
Also, Tess gets another hero point for that follow.
Oh, for Sinful. Mm-hmm. Oh, fantastic. That's a arrow. Okay, so that's gonna be Thessalia. All right. On Aldred's turn, we're gonna find out. That was Thessalia. Okay, cool. Aldred, go ahead, and when we hit your turn, Thessalia, we'll find out what happens.
So would I be able to come right here and then jump off here and just fucking smash this guy in the face with the pommel again?
Yeah, that's just a normal walk. You should just leisurely stroll.
Boom. Well, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
And
dude, Ed, Aldred, you just got another hero point. Simple Shinobi.
Simple Shinobi, also one of my boys. I'm so happy to see you here.
There you go. I just granted you a hero point. That's awesome. What's up, man?
And that is coming. Why won't that work?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to proc power attack with like the actual action.
I don't think you can, because I can't do it with flurry of blows either.
Oh, okay. So I just have to do it manually. That's fine.
Yeah, so, there's when you click on your actions, the second little round doobly doo, and then check power attack. I already checked it for you, so you're good to go.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, then here we go.
You guys are also getting the power of the kitty. He came up here during all the stuff.
27.
That's a critical hit, my friend. You want to do the damage, or do you want the card?
I'll go ahead and do the double damage because it's non-lethal with my pommel, but it's going to be a hell of a
do the crit,
hell of a knockout.
Do the crit.
I am. There you go.
Fuck.
30. God. It's 30 points. By the way, when you go to roll, I think there's a little checkbox if it says if you're trying to do non-lethal.
Okay, cool.
But either way.
I like to imagine I ran and I jumped off that platform and I just came down on the side of his face with the pommel of that blade.
So he's like not dead, but very, very unconscious when you... Wow. He's snoozing. You end up cracking him in the skull. You can hear it just as a portion of his jaw and like his cheekbone. You give him a KO right across the face. He just, his head turns for a moment, and then his entire body just loses control and he drops. Good one.
Just look at him like, I hope you can still talk. Then I'm gonna run off. to
Deputy needs oral surgery. Yeah, dude, it's gonna get some fucking wiring. Aldred, give me an athletics check for that jump.
Oh yeah, happily.
God, I really hope you stick the landing for this, but if you don't, it will be very funny.
Absolutely sticks a landing, not a problem. It goes sunk at 2 feet on the ground. Now what you see ahead of you. Let me lay out the scene. You can see Virve proudly standing on top of a rock down and under the platform. You are able to see under it. You can see that, yeah, looks like your friend Zora might be in a little bit of trouble there, facing off against somebody, and she's standing in a pool of black something or another. Hard to tell exactly what.
Okay, well, I ended my turn. That was my last action.
Copy. Virve, you're up. Zora, you're on deck.
Okay. Can I move? I want to move 25 feet there.
Sure.
And can I cast animated assault behind the enemy that Zora is in combat with?
Ooh, so you want to cast that on an unattended object, and you want to animate it.
Some objects. Yeah, there's some objects behind the person. It's a 10-foot burst.
Yeah,
so I don't want to hit Zora.
Absolutely, yeah. You can animate whatever object you want within range.
Okay.
It does bludgeoning damage, so you're not really. I mean, if it's a blade, it's just going to hit with the side of the blade. So what you do here is you'll notice you have 3 red buttons at the bottom of the spell description and foundry. Place your 10-foot burst first, and it's going to be something in that area.
I think there's like a little object down here, so I'm gonna put it right on that.
Okay. Oh! Hold up! I'm wrong.
Yep.
I'm wrong. The way that this works is that it's going to do damage to each creature in the area. You have a range of 120 feet, so there you go.
So
Hell
then I
yes.
would. Yeah, I can make the save for it, so I think you have to roll that. It's a DC 20 reflex.
Nope, that's where you do. Oh, you're doing it down here. I see what you. Oh, you're sneaky.
So clever.
You are so sneaky. Let's find out what happens here. Not a chance. Fails by 5.
And then.
Oh my god.
4 damage.
And yeah.
And it says I can sustain the spell to deal additional damage the first, like, each round.
Yeah. So that's not a problem. So what you're gonna, that just means that you're going to, at the beginning of that turn, just spend an action to sustain it. In other words, you kind of concentrate just for a little bit and go whack.
Okay.
Would you mind describing what it is that you animated and the manner in which it attacked?
So I think it's some sort of outhouse. I'm not sure, but I imagine that.
Did you just hit him in the face with a shitter?
Yeah, I hit him. I tore the door off. Like, the door comes off the hinges and it just whacks him in the back of the head. So that's what Zora sees, is just the shitter coming to life.
Shits.
All you see is a porta potty. The thing just like goes la 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 la. It just opens up its doors like a fucking mimic, swallows him whole, shits all over him, and then.
So there's grease and a toilet mimic. Just be careful over here.
So it was a door, you said, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. Alrighty. Cool.
Yeah, and that's all I'm gonna do on my turn.
Okay, Alvin, you're up, my friend.
No, Zora's up.
Zora's up. Zora, you're up, my friend.
That's okay.
Alvin's on
So
deck.
the door gets him in the back of the head, and I am going to stab him in the gut.
All right.
And that will be a.
That,
oh God!
First, you're gonna roll a reflex save.
Oh yes, because I am in the grease.
You are in the grease.
I'm fine. I got to 25.
Yeah, you're fine.
And
okay.
I take the dagger and I stab into the stomach, and I miss. I'm gonna use a hero point because I keep missing. I stab again.
Okay.
That is much better. I hit that time.
Yes, you did.
And you know what? Fuck it. I am also going to take another stab at it and try again. I missed that time, so I kind of like clip on his belt buckle or something. I'm just hold still, please.
Okay.
And yeah, I am like, oh, I'm not feeling so good. I think I am dehydrated because I'm very dizzy. And I'll end my turn there too.
Alrighty, cool. And that is going to be. Did you roll your recovery check or no?
Did I? Oh, I didn't. Hold on. Oh, fucking yeah, I got that.
Fuck yes. Yep, you are no longer having those kinds of issues.
Yes, I'm no longer dehydrated, so thank you.
So first off, the person in front of you, you have been poking and doing a good amount of damage to this person, plus other things have been going on. Now it's getting assaulted, or he's getting assaulted by a wooden door. A couple of things. What he's wearing is studded leather armor, which has been taking a fantastic amount of damage away from him. But you're also noticing some other things, namely things that are clanking around on his belt. There are manacles that he has just on a quick release, like frog, on the side of his belt. You could tell that he also has like a small quiver of bolts, a sheath for the falchion on his back, as well as, of course, a crossbow, which he also has a full-size crossbow that he's been trying to get at, but he has a falchion in hand, so...
he's also still grappled, right?
He is still grappled. Well, yeah, you still have him. So you're not doing two-handed attacks, you're only doing one-handed attacks.
Correct. So I see all this good stuff and I whisper in his ear, when this is all over, I'm going to kill you and take all of your things and then sell them in the market. So thank you. And that's the end of my turn.
Alvin, you're up.
Alvin reaches for a reagent on his belt and takes it out, looks at it very briefly, realizes that he doesn't even care to mix this, gives it a shake, and throws it as an acid flask.
Holy shit.
A lesser acid flask. He realizes that, well, either this guy lives or he dies, and it's gonna be okay either way.
That's lovely.
So let me go to strikes. I believe I added that. Yep.
So you reached in. Yep. You have
throw plus 10, right?
Is it, if it's under your actions, then you can just do a strike. So look under your actions. It's the very first one that you have, acid flask, and just hit strike plus 10.
Okay. Actions.
It's right there.
Bomber. No, wait, that's wrong.
Nope.
Strikes.
Hit strike plus 10.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Nice.
That is a 19.
Total of 19. Did you have him targeted by any chance? So, unfortunately, the acid flask does not hit him. His AC is 21.
Oh. Alvin feels a feeling of sadness, and he takes out his dagger and stabs him, or attempts to.
From 15 feet away.
Oh, no. You know what? I only have one turn left, so I can't move and stab him.
Right.
So instead, I'm going to say something pithy. He, of course, cannot understand me since we don't speak a common language, but rest assured, it's very witty. And I end my turn.
Okay, cool. Meanwhile, we come back to this guy. He's going to try to wriggle out of your grasp, Zora. Let's see if we can do it this time. And rolls a nat 20 for a total of 29. Ends up pushing you back. You are no longer grappling him. Let me undo that.
That was rude, stinky boy.
It's also going to take a 5-foot step, further back by 1. That is 2 actions. Then he realizes that it was probably not a good idea and that he should have come towards you. That's all right.
The porta potties in the background just going.
Yeah, I know, just winding up. He reaches down for his crossbow. That's an interact. That is going to be the end of his turn. Our friend, the spellcaster back there, is not doing too well, but is still completely out. Thessalia, you're up.
Okay. So first things first, that heal from Victor, thank you very much. Does that heal me back to full?
So now that it is your turn, it does not.
Okay.
It is, they get to roll, or we're going to roll a d10 times your level. Now you are currently 4th level. So, yep, I'm going to roll that for you right now. That's going to be a 4d10. This is going to be the amount that you end up getting back. So it would be 28 points. The question is, how do you get 28 points of damage back?
I thought you'd never ask, Steve.
What do you got?
So as Tess kind of like strides forward to meet this guy, kind of like the errant embers and flames that are in the air and in the surrounding area kind of just start shifting and drawing into Tess and specifically into her injuries and just and almost cauterizing them on contact.
So the internal fire begins to heal your wounds?
She doesn't even notice it. Like, this happens all the time to her.
It's fantastic. Okay.
So that first action, stride forward. Second action, I'm gonna try to intimidate.
Oh shit. Go ahead, and this is going to be against its willpower.
That is a 14 intimidate.
Okay, and let's see.
Demoralize. That's the proper.
You don't. Yeah, demoralize. That is correct. You don't have a. Your feat allows you to do it in a non-verbal way. Is that correct?
Correct.
He looks at you odd. The language barrier doesn't seem to be the problem anymore. You manage to exude a little bit of strength that, unfortunately for him, he kind of like looks at you as he tries to interpret what it is that you're doing, and he looks at you, spits down at the ground, stomps his feet down on the ground, smashes the acid flask which landed next to him, and doesn't even realize that his boot is now beginning to dissolve.
Idiot. Well, with my third action, I'm gonna go with old reliable flurry of blows.
Woo!
With flurry, oh, that's right, because it's 2 attacks has 1. That's right.
Yep. And I miss with. I'm gonna use my +2 on that first attack to turn that 19 into a 21.
He's going to use the nimble dodge trigger or reflex reaction.
Oh.
Jesus. So, which is going to add 2 to his AC.
Okay. No worries. I'm going to use one of my 3 hero points on that second attack.
There you go.
And I'm still gonna miss.
What you can do is add 2 to. You can add 2 to that prior roll.
It was.
You missed by 2. He. Yeah.
I missed by 2. That's what I did. I used.
Yeah, I gotcha.
My +2. Yeah.
Yeah. So it wouldn't have worked anyway. So you got it. Unfortunately, none of them landed.
That's okay. That's my turn.
Okay.
All right. Bleeding, and then I take 5 points. I'm gonna roll that recovery check. Natural 20.
Nice.
Hell yes.
Good job.
Love to see it.
Good job. Hey, honey, totally not that anyone else will understand.
Huh?
I just clapped my hands and the 20-year-old Ragan reacted to it.
Is he getting his hearing back? It's from all of the good food he's eating. He's such a good boy.
I know, such a good boy for getting healed. Wow. Alrighty. So this guy's gonna go. He's gonna. He had out a short bow. He's gonna try doing that again. It's going to take a 5-foot step back. Let's target Thessalia. We have it, and this is going to be a strike 1, strike 2. That's a crit success. Holy shit, this guy's. And all right, so, whew, that should not be 3 attacks. That should be okay. Cool. Oh, got it. All righty. For the first one, we're just going to go straight crit against Thessalia. That arrow. Oh shit, Thessalia.
That first hit was not a critical hit.
That first one.
Yeah, that critical.
Oh, that's your success. Oh, that's yours.
Check.
Oh no,
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry. It is
Sorry.
not.
I was saying that, but my mic was muted.
Oh, I didn't hear you. So it's only going to be.
Yeah.
Right. So it's going to be 29 damage. Holy crap. Wait a second. Let me undo that damage.
Yeah.
Do the 29 instead. Or excuse me, do the 12 instead. Hold on. And that was hit by 8. That is not a crit. Hold on, I'm going back here. Where are we? So that was a hit by 8. Oh, it's a deadly D10. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is going to be 6 points of damage. So it lands again. A stinging sensation manages to make it past your defenses. That is the first one. The second one missed. Starting getting a little bit of panic keys done. Aldred, you're up. Virve, you're on deck.
All right. I don't think that there is much that I can do except for if I were to throw a dagger, what's the range on that?
Let's take a look. Typically, I want to say it's like 20 feet or so. I think if you click on dagger, it'll tell you.
Okay, well, I would still have to like pull it out and throw it.
Thrown 10 feet.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna start making my way down here.
Alrighty.
Is this oil shit still there?
Yep. It's gonna be there for 1 minute.
I'm gonna walk on through.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Give me an athletics check.
Of course.
Or wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember. Is it? Let me pull this up real quick. Make sure. Yeah. So you are going to make a acrobatics, or reflex. Reflex or acrobatics, whichever one
I'll
you
do reflex.
There you go.
Being an expert in that. So.
Let's see what you got.
26.
Yeah, you managed to go through. You kind of nimbly go through. It's already kind of like Zora's been doing a good job on kind of shifting the snow around. So it's mushy and greasy, but enough of the land has been exposed. You're good.
All right, and that movement's my turn. So.
Okay, Virve, you're up. Zora, you're on deck.
So I'm going to sustain the animated assault with the shitter. So I believe that the enemy has to do another reflex save.
Okay, and yeah, let's do that. Can you pull up the spell again? And I'll have it roll. Thank you. And this is going to be rolls a 20, succeeds.
He has successfully evaded the shitter. Waka waka waka.
What else would you like to do with your 2 remaining actions?
Can I cast a cantrip or no?
Yeah.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, you can do anything that has 2 actions.
Okay. I am so 5e.
So really quick,
measure how far an enemy is from me.
Sure, pull up the ruler icon over on the left side of the screen. Okay. So D&D 5 Pathfinder 2e and 5e differ in their action economy. Pathfinder 2e allows everyone with an incrementing modifier that acts as a negative to take up to 3 actions a turn. So now you can move You can cast a 1-action spell, though most spells are 2 actions. So it is entirely possible in Pathfinder, for example, for you to cast Shield as a cantrip and then immediately follow it up with Message, both of which are 1 action, and then you can then fuck off and move up to your normal distance.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, as well as a whole slew of other actions.
I am going to just move. How much can I move?
25. No, that's right. You already took 1 action, and you haven't done anything else. So yeah, you can move up to 50.
Yeah, I'm going to move here. Oh, never mind.
You just click and drag her.
I can do things. Don't worry. I'm good.
You're good.
I know how to work things. I promise.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move there. Just so I can also be in range of Zora and Aldred in case they need some sort of healing.
You got it.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, cool. Zora, you're up. Alvin, you're on deck.
So Zora's audio died. So they are said to take that they're striking thrice.
You got it. That is going to be... Okay, so first let me roll in athletics to see if we can actually get out of this area. That should not be too much of a problem. Audio went out?
They're restarting their computer.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Oh, you know what? Sorry. We're going to roll a reflex instead. We have a reflex save that's a little bit better. Let's see if we can do that. Not a problem. Zora's now going to take an action, step into... Oh, boy. Step out of the grease. So that's going to be 1 action, and then coming in for 2 strikes. Let's see. What is going to work best? Oh, boy. What's going to do the most damage? So it looks like claws. So we're going to do 1 claw. And then we're going to do a 2nd claw for a negative modifier. Missed by 4 on the first one. Critical miss with a 14 on the second one. The natural...
If they
what?
Don't have any hero points, may I suggest that we use an urchin?
They do have a hero point. And we are going to re-roll that. So that one is hopefully going to be a little bit better. That's a nat 20.
Hell yeah, Erin. Good job.
So let's see what happens here. This.
Erin, you're doing so great.
Yeah, Erin's doing fantastic. Alrighty. That was a... Woohoo. That's a slashing attack. No, you know what? We're going to say it's a piercing attack because...
Triple damage.
Ventilated. She just grabs her claws and lashes out, drives talons deep into his chest, separating rib from rib, getting right through that, and then grabbing hold at and just tears out, doing triple damage. Let us.
You did so good.
Oh, are you there now?
My voice is just here. Hold on, I'm starting the camera because it's being.
It's being goofy.
Really,
and they're back.
Everything died.
Oh no.
So great. I rolled well. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we're going to do the damage. 1 second. So you rolled a 5, and that's going to be triple damage on the dude for a total of 18 points with your claws.
Yes, I just nick every claw, like just passive aggressive. Just, you are such a bad man.
Naughty man.
Naughty man.
Alvin, you're up. Bottom of round 4.
Alvin has tried being cool. He's tried being coy, but this time he's going to be direct, and he mixes up a frost vial because he thinks it'll be fun. So he uses one of his turns to make and draw it.
Fantastic.
And he rolls fairly poorly.
It's 15.
I do have 1 hero point left. I would like to re-roll it.
You can also use your points to add to it.
I know, but I can't get to 21 with a 2 and a 1.
Oh, I forgot this guy was higher AC. Okay.
Yeah, I could have added the points last time I missed, but I forgot. That's life.
Love you.
You just re-roll.
Yeah. There's a button to reroll, right?
Just hit it again.
Okay.
The answer is yes, and it's the button that you first used.
Fuck it, I can't find that button anymore. No, I didn't mean to do that.
Vibing with tummy troubles. Oh, yeah.
Ignore everything I've rolled. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You are trying to use what is it? A frost vial?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
just a...
So when you take a look at your actions, you will see that there are buttons there, such as strike, etc. Under frost vial, there's also a strike plus 10. These blue buttons are the ones that you want to click on. However, your frost vial moderate is not enabled. This tells me that you didn't have one prepped.
No, I did. It disappeared after I missed.
No worry. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you were able to throw it on this then, but you missed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm done trying to be fancy. Let's just right there. And I add +2 to it.
There you go for a total of 21.
Just stab him.
Oh, hold up. That, if you want, you would have hit with your flask. You want to re-roll, right?
No, I rolled a 15 with my flask.
I understood that. Didn't you want to spend a hero point to re-roll?
No. I
No?
decided to stab him with a dagger instead. I'm sorry I didn't make that clear.
No worries. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought you just gave up and decided to do that, but that's absolutely fine. Yeah, you managed to stick him just a little bit. When it goes in, you feel a good amount of muscle that the dagger's just barely piercing along with the armor. This guy's going to be tough. And are you done?
You know, Alvin is so surprised that he didn't die from that, and he ends his turn.
Alrighty. Top of round 5. Oh boy. The guy is not, he's realizing that his decision to switch from falchion to crossbow is not probably the wisest thing. He's going to drop his crossbow. He's going to redraw. So drop is a free action. He's again going to use a manipulate, draw out the falchion, take a 5-foot step. Oh, well. Yeah.
Steve?
Yeah.
I do believe that manipulate action triggers an attack of opportunity.
If someone has it. And yep. That's Aldred. You have the attack of opportunity, right?
Oh, I thought we were talking about the guy that was with Tess and... Okay.
No.
Nope.
No, that guy directly in front of you. What he's doing is...
Absolutely.
So the drawing of a weapon, I don't think the draw action is going to provoke the attack.
Manipulate hands.
Oh,
manipulate
that's right. A manipulate action will. Yep, absolutely.
So we'll get that out of the way real. 17.
There you go. That's unfortunately going to miss by 4. It's going to take his action to move away from that damn door and see if we can concentrate on the already wounded animal, because that's all he sees Zora as. Coming in with that falchion, that's going to be a critical hit for a total of 18. Let me untarget. There we go.
He's so perceptive. Literally, I'm a wounded animal.
And that's going to damage Zora.
Oh, that's gonna down Zora.
Nope. Hold on, did it?
Yeah, I only had 15 points.
Yeah, that was 20 points of damage.
Oh.
Yeah, I was bleeding for a bit because I forgot to do a recovery roll pretty early on.
So Zora, well, hold on. Let me not do that. You are in a dying state. So here's the way that dying works. When you go down every turn, you're then going to start rolling the equivalent of a death save in 5e. Pathfinder 2e also has something something like that. However, you have 3 rounds of dying that you go through. Some feats allow you to go down to 4.
Victor healed a hero.
What's that? We have one?
Yeah.
Victor, again with that. All right, when it is Zora's turn, we're going to find out what happens here. Holy shit.
Thank you,
Victor coming out in clutch, man.
Zora has converted to Victorianism.
This one looks down at the lizard body, looks over at Aldred, and
just
grabs the what's that?
I said Aldred just cracks his neck.
The guy reaches around the edge of the blade and runs it so that the blood comes off. Just right here, the edge passes by. With blood on the fingers, he smears it down, steps on Zora's body just as he readjusts to right here, putting a little bit of an obstacle in between you two. He's done. Thessalia, you're up, and you heard, we can say, it was a crackling fire. You may not have heard Zora drop. Either way, Thessalia, you're up, and then the guy you're fighting goes.
Yeah. She takes first action.
Holy
step forward.
shit! 5 community subs. Oh, fuck. Everyone here is going to receive a hero point. Please add that onto your character sheet. ADD and proud. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, friend.
Thank you.
Thessalia, go ahead.
Oh, that did some real good people.
That's fantastic.
So-
Yeah, it did.
She takes one step forward.
Okay.
First action, just to keep pace with this guy. Second action, she is going to flurry of blows.
Oh, fuck.
There we go.
Ooh, critical hit with the second one. I'm gonna hero point that first one.
Let's see if you can do it. Roll the same damn thing. Fuck.
Same
So you rolled a 3.
14?
Yeah, you end up getting a 14, and unfortunately you missed by 9. Ah.
Yep. But
Do you want the crit card? Or do you just want to do double damage?
I've got my I'll just do double damage with the critical specialization. So
Okay.
I need a 21 DC 21 fortitude save. Or they will be slowed 1 until the end of my next turn.
Rolls an 11 for a total of 18. He fails and is now slowed 1. That means that he's going to lose 1 action.
Yep. And he takes 14 fire damage.
It's going to take a little bit more than that. You're doing double damage.
That is doubled.
Oh, it is already?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, because it's just it was D4.
In which
Plus
case?
5.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay, yeah, you already did that. All right, cool.
Yep.
All right.
And then with my final action, I am going to attempt to grapple him.
Okay. Go ahead. Holy shit.
Sorry, because the grapple has map, which means it's -10, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Yeah, because that would be my third.
Yeah, that is correct.
That is a 17. That is a success.
That is.
So they are grabbed.
They are, yeah. Totally. He had a fortitude DC of 17. You managed to grab him. The damage you just did to him completely stunned him a little bit. Does not understand what just happened. You ended up on that flurry coming through. Just pop, 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 and on one of them you ended up driving straight through to a nerve section, to a nerve bundle right under his arm, and he was like, he loses control of his arm. He's trying. Unfortunately, that action does slow him down. Well, unfortunately for him, slows him down by a little bit. He'll only be able to take the two actions next.
And that is my turn.
With that, the very first thing that he's going to try to do is an escape, which is going to be his athletics check against you. Let's see. That he needs to beat a 17. That's a 12. Unfortunately, not able to do anything. We are now going to go directly over to Aldred, and then Virve, you're on deck.
I am going to step out and in. And then okay. Well, you saw what I was trying to do.
Yeah, you got it.
And on this, I am going to do an intimidating strike.
Okay. Shit. All right. Well, if you hit and you do damage, let's find out. Let's see what happens to him.
Right. That's a 20.
Unfortunately, you missed by 1.
You still have your plus 1?
I'm going to add my plus 1.
There you go. See, now you guys know how to do this. Add a plus 1. Yeah, you totally hit. You do. You end up doing some damage. He sees you. Just. Oh my god.
That's my regular damage, dude.
Dude. Holy fuck. So the door of the door of the fucking outhouse is still swinging in that area. You end up coming through, and with one hand you just go block, and your eyes do not stop. They do not break contact with his. You begin moving forward. He's like, "What the fuck are you?" It's like saying it in his own language. He even trips a little bit over Zora's prone legs. And as you land that blow, you hear a sickening squish as it bites through and severs some muscles. He is none too happy. He staggers for a brief moment, ends up dropping his falchion down on the ground, falls down to one knee, and collapses. Still breathing, his eyes are still open. He doesn't know what the fuck just happened, but he is frightened of you.
Excellent. And then for my other action, I am going to... Can I do anything to aid? Well, Zora's got the heal. Never mind. So...
But you don't know that.
Well, then I would do something to aid Zora.
Yeah, that's not a problem. You can, it's a stabilize action if you wish.
I'm going to stabilize.
Okay. Hold on. It's a... Hold on. Let's see if you have... It should be... It's like a medicine check, I want to say, but let me just make sure here. Yeah, administer first aid, stabilize 1. It's the very first one, but it is 2 actions to stop the bleeding.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, can I start that?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, you absolutely do. Yeah, you're like, oh, fuck, pressure on wounds, lift limb. You know, you start doing your thing. Go ahead and roll.
Yep. 14.
So that should be...
Or 15, sorry.
It's 15 untrained. All right, so you're doing the best that you can. You're not yet done. So we're going to use up the action of your next turn, and we're going to say that you're done on this one. Virve,
and I'm going to say this one's yours to finish. So.
Oh, you see, so she's down, but like, so she's like partially being stabilized. You see the tongue that had like rolled out of her mouth is like rolling back up like a fruit roll up.
Virve, you're up.
I am going to cast... If I cast like a healing, would that bring Zora back up?
Just make sure that it's not a touch only spell.
No, it's 30 feet is the range.
As long as you're within 30 feet, then you're totally good. Do you want to stop the swinging porta potty?
Can it just be like walking in the background menacingly, like to kind of aid this guy being fearful of Aldred?
Well, keep in mind, read the spell. I have a feeling that it may attack anything, or does it only attack enemies?
Oh, it's a burst. So yeah, let's. I guess it will slowly. It will waka its last waka very slowly and
then kind of just go and just drop. Okay.
And then I will cast Soothe on Zora.
There you go.
Ooh, max heal.
Holy shit. All right. Fuck. So, first off, as you go to cast that, you can feel yourself summoning up the healing magics but they're just from the air around you, like summoning up the cauterization that comes from fire, summoning up some of the numbing of the pain from the surrounding cold. And you begin concentrating on ice and melding together all the elements to do this. And then you realize that as you reach your hand out to do that, you retain memory of that spell in your mind, and all of a sudden your hands just go flood Zora with the healing energy that seems to be coming from a source external to you. It is as if your patron, as a witch, funneled a healing energy directly through you as a conduit. That is how we are going to be doing the heal that Victor rolled.
Good job, Gus Gus.
Gus Gus.
And so there's also a spell effect. How do I apply spell effects?
What is it specifically that you're looking for?
It's Soothe, so it grants a +2 status bonus to saves against mental effects for the duration of the spell.
Ooh, yeah, that's not a problem as long as you have her targeted, and then you go to cast it. It should apply automatically.
Okay, so it should have. I think it should have applied.
Waka waka. It did you cast it?
I did. Do I have to press cast, or do I have to?
Cast will remove it from your inventory and mark it as cast.
I think I did it.
Yep, you did. So that's not a problem.
Okay.
So you did that. Oh, hold on. Let me get that here. And
I apologize.
No. It's not a problem whatsoever. You're fine. So let's apply the healing effect right here. There you go. And you see the red healing button at the bottom of it. Mm-hmm. So when you click that with Zora tagged, I can then click on the heal button, and Zora gets a like healing energy just comes over her body.
Cool. Okay, and then I still have some movement, right? I've got one thing of movement.
Yes, you do. That is correct.
So I will move back up here, seeing that this guy is sort of taken care of, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay, you got it. Zora.
Okay.
You find yourself looking up at the stars. You can see billowing black smoke coming from nearby buildings. There is someone who is groveling and pleading for their life in some language, just like going like this or something at your feet, and you see Aldred just finishing up with a swing. What you ended up feeling was an energy that came from a place that was speaking to you. When you dropped your body, you just saw a wisp of blood leave your body, and as that spray came out and the world itself began to tilt back, just as your body hit the snow and the boards on the ground under you, you feel yourself falling into sploosh, a swamp. Just for a brief moment, you heard crickets and frogs off in the distance. You felt that you were back home in Citrus Kill, and you can see an older shaman of your old clan looking down at you, a gnarled staff coming up with various bones and teeth hanging off of a cross piece with two diagonal braces coming up. A large circle representing Arios, the sun, marrying the joinery of those three.
Shrek? Is that you? What are you doing here? This is very far from home.
Oh, well, that's our second art prompt for the day.
You don't belong here. Get yourself back up. Boom. And you feel up with the healing energy, and back up you go.
Okay, bye, Shrek. And I hear as that is dissipating and I'm rising back up, I hear the whisper of Aldred saying, "This one's for you." And then I'm like imbued with a sense of feral raccoon deity energy, healing energy, and Zora kind of like flips like lizard style prone unprone and is like And well, she doesn't have to do that because she's right next to the guy. Is this falchion? He fell.
Dropped it.
Yeah, he dropped it. So fuck it. So a 1, 2, 3 action. Unprone, grab his own sword and stab him with it.
Oh shit! All right. So the real question is, can you use a falchion? Let me just add that to your inventory real quick. And hold on. Let's make this real. Let's make
we are
this
making
real.
it to real life.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I can use it.
You can. Oh, that is so cool. Hold on. All right. It's added onto your sheet. Oh, you have it two-handed?
Yeah, I don't want it two-handed. I clicked the wrong one.
That's okay.
Sheet.
Here.
And change grip, whatever. Here we go.
There you go. It's your one hand.
Oh, wait.
So now you have only one action left. You have the prone. You have the manipulate. There you go.
Beautiful. One action left is to stab him. I stab.
Let's see if you do it.
I rolled a 12. I don't know.
Hold on. He is prone, so let me get that on there as well. Okay. You rolled a 12.
Yeah, but I have a hero point I'm going to probably use.
If he's prone, doesn't she roll advantage or keep higher?
So what prone will do?
Fortune.
What?
Fortune. Yeah,
Now,
that's right.
it's so the character is considered flat-footed, or in this case, with the remastery rules, off guard, and they take a -2 penalty to attack rolls. So he is marked as that, and Foundry totally took that into account.
It doesn't say hit or miss, though, because it's not giving me any option for strikes.
Yeah. With the falchion?
Yeah, with the falchion. It has it, like I have it. It'll do it if it's two-handed, but it doesn't do it if it's one-handed.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, let's just change that grip to two-handed and say fuck it.
Do you want me to roll again?
Yes, please.
Okay, I roll again. I rolled even worse, but I'm going to use that hero point and roll again.
There you go.
All right, this is so cool if it works.
Targeted.
I do.
There you go.
19 going in for a 20.
Dirty 20.
Yep, you
Let's
absolutely
try,
hit it.
baby. Let's fucking go.
Roll your damage. Roll the 6 on a
7
d10.
points.
Yep, you got a total of 7 points. Let me apply it. He looks up at you, does not understand what just happened. Aldred, when Zora got up, Zora, you were in control of your muscles. You ended up standing up, and in one fell swoop, you grabbed the falchion, spun it around in hand, grabbed both hands, and drove it down into him. Aldred, what you saw and what he saw was Zora's body floated just for a brief moment. An odd sort of like a greenish haze or glow disturbing the air and the atmosphere around it from under her, propelling her upward, tilting her. Everything else was Zora's, like, you can see the zeal coming out in her. She grabs a falchion, drives it through. Question is, will it kill him?
Yeah.
Looking up-
as he's dying, I'm like, I'm taking all of your items.
Wide
Aldred
eyes.
is looking at his hands like,
I just want to point out that organically, Zora has found a falchion and is becoming more pirate with each second. Like, she's literally becoming a pirate before our eyes.
So
Incredible.
the guy's eyes had grown wide as he drove the falchion in, and he ends up falling back. Give me a perception check.
Hell yeah. Me, right? Is that what you're asking? Or anybody? Okay. Well, mine's a 14.
That's fine. You can see his outfit is fairly well organized. Aldred, give me a perception check as well.
okay.
He is again wearing studded leather. He has manacles, like I said.
12.
It's not as appreciated. Zora, when you take a quick look at him just before you begin rifling through on your next turn, you could see that there was something hastily tucked into his belt, and it looks like a folded up, like a rolled up piece of paper, and the whole thing had been shoved in there. With that, we move over to Alvin.
Steve, remember when you were saying that his shoes were beginning to melt?
Yes.
Well,
More for
Alvin
effect, he didn't
noticed
hit,
this.
but yeah, go ahead. How do you want to use it?
And he has crafted up another frost vial.
Okay.
And I'm gonna freeze this motherfucker's toes right off.
That is so fucking badass.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see what you got.
All right.
By the way, if you move over here,
yeah,
then he will become flanked.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do then.
Yeah, go ahead. And this way you can catch him off guard.
Oh my god, I love it. This is what we live for.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Thrown plus 10. And we're rolling and
Nat
we're rolling
20.
and we're rolling.
There you go.
Holy shit.
Baby.
Dude, do you want, we're going to consider this a magical effect. Do you want a crit hit card?
No, I just want to deal maximum damage and hopefully get the chance for you to narrate his feet literally freezing off.
Are you sure you don't want this?
Go for the crit card.
Oh, fine. I'll take the crit hit card. I'm very suggestible.
You did a fantastic job in this, so much that he's going to take triple damage and 1d6 persistent fire, or the effect of your choice. Triple damage.
The effect of my choice?
Yeah, the effect, well, instead of fire, because you were doing frost.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm going to do frostbite then.
yeah, not a problem. Let me give him his persistent. Oh my god, this is so bad for him. Okay. Oh, I have to add actually one more into that. Go ahead and roll your triple damage, or roll your damage.
Damage.
So that is going to be a total of 11. Let me tripleize this.
Alvin likes.
I will.
Toast the cult.
You thought you were clever.
He doesn't understand what just happened. He is focusing all of his energy on Thessalia. He turns around, sees you creeping up, tries taking the bow and swinging that around, but his right arm just kind of grips with his left hand, swings way the fuck over your head. Now facing you in an awkward fashion, you splash that thing down, and you can already see you didn't hit the ground. You hit his groin. And
I froze his dick off.
And
Fantastic.
all of that just seeped down on the inside of his legs, down to his feet, completely froze everything. He's not able to move. His legs completely solid. I'm gonna let you,
before
because
I end my turn, I just want to whisper in a language he won't understand.
Go ahead.
You were the lucky one. Your friend survived.
I'm gonna, because that was so fucking awesome. Give me an attack with your dagger.
Oh,
Are we the
absolutely.
bad guys? Are we the villains?
I ask that every time we play, and I can never get a straight answer.
You're the worst of all of us.
Hold on. He's got so much shit on him. Let me make sure. Oh, he's got that, and that. You rolled a total of 18. Do you want to use your +3?
Oh, absolutely.
Roll your damage.
Yeah. Burn it all.
You got it. Let's see what you got. How much? What'd you do? 4 points?
Max damage.
Max damage. Bye-bye.
With the dagger.
Bye-bye.
I cannot. Alvin, this is like his signature move. The fucking dagger.
The fucking bye-bye dagger.
Dagger is its own character.
Myriad, what you have to understand is I usually just wander into these fights, do one attack with the dagger, and finish them off with like minimal effort, which is why I was so confused when I stabbed him earlier and it didn't work. But now we know.
So
This is so good.
he drops. The land around you is still very much in fire. Frenell off in the distance, still clutching her tummy, still wondering like what the hell is happening here. You see no other combatants, no one else is charging. It's been a tough fight. There's a couple things going on here. Now, these are the last 3 buildings. We can say that when a giant came through and razed this village, and others had come through based off the information that you had from Rin, the enemy was also here and set all of this ablaze. The ambush failed, but the question is the real reason why you came here still here? And as a reminder, Aldred, you do have your unconscious enemy up top.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab that boy and bring him to the group.
Okay. While you're doing that, what's everyone else doing? You guys are out of the encounter mode.
Alvin's like, oh, you go ahead.
Oh no, Zora would have gone right over to Virve, and I am going to move this way and say, first of all, I really appreciate the toilet door assistance, and also, just so you know, around this time is what we do interrogations, and these are Enclave, and I know that they were your friends for a little bit and that they're kind of rude, so just letting you know, we're probably going to really hurt this one.
As soon as you get done saying that, I like throw the other guy in between you by his head. Like,
Yes, this one in particular. So if you recognize that face and you want to punch, then be our guest.
Oh no, see, I was in the research department, so I didn't see a lot of field action. So like these people, I don't know them, and even if I did, fuck them, right?
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Alvin walks up between Virve and Tess and is like, "Hey guys, did you see when I froze his dick off? Did you guys see that?"
Unfortunately, I had a front
Take
row
it.
seat.
Yeah, it made a crunching noise.
Can I have it?
Can I
Yeah,
have it?
yeah, you can. It's like an icicle.
Do you use
Focus
that
up,
for
everybody.
spells?
The buildings are burning and we don't have a lot of time here.
Herb's
Right,
gonna
I'm gonna
slowly
call out for
nod and be
Aldred.
like, yeah, spells. Yeah.
Can't we use that pearl to put out the fires?
That's a once a day thing, and I don't
Oh.
see a whole lot of water around here.
That's a good point.
And Tess is just gonna start kind of like slowly wandering around, just like she's on the deck of a ship, just like calling over the din for Eldrin.
So
Alvin is looting the body that's inside the house first, and then the one that he froze the dick off second.
okay, we will get to that in time.
Okay.
Here you go. Thessalia, you've been inside that one house. You didn't see any evidence of that. The one that you're currently standing next to, you're taking a look around in through things. You've gone around. You don't see anyone here. There's only one building left. Now,
Yep.
unfortunately, if you were to, I'm going to put your character here, not to tell you where to go, but to show you. This standing wall here is it's still somewhat solid. Looks like that the only entrance into this place is going to be the wood pile over here, and this wall right here seems to have been burned clear through.
Okay. She's gonna go for it.
Okay, give me an athletics check or acrobatics. How do you want to get through this?
Yeah, she's just gonna kind of like size everything up real quick and then aim for like the weak, just try to just bash through the weakest part, kind of away from this very solid wall.
Okay.
Do as little damage as possible while still getting through.
Sure. Go ahead and roll.
That is a 32.
You go through with grace. When you do get inside the building, you can see with flames coming even closer, somebody tied up in a very unusual way, but you also see a raven in a iron cage next to him. He's unconscious. His hands seem to be in like metal boxes, very thin metal boxes, not allowing his fingers to move at all. His hands are tied down to like a U-bolts that have been driven down into the ground. His feet are tied, his mouth is gagged, and he has a blindfold on as well. You can see he has been severely wounded. You quickly examine like just the wounds on his body. They are not seeping anymore. It seems like some coagulation has taken place.
So he's been here for a while. She's going to start just, cutting the bindings that she can and like ripping, just trying to get him free, doing whatever she can.
Takes you a little bit of time, but you silently do that. And and while you do that, Alvin, you begin taking a look at the body here. You can see that there is a hatchet. It's got a sling. Actually, he has two hatchets. He has two hatchets. The other one who dropped already threw one. Remarkably, however, he doesn't seem to have too much else, aside from studded leather, which had been completely ruined, and some sling bullets.
Huh. Alvin spits on the corpse and says, "Too many hatchets," and walks away.
Okay, you go to the other one?
Yeah.
Much the same. Leather armor. Excuse me. A perfectly good composite short bow. Got a sap, a sheathed short sword. This one, though, you do notice that he has an elixir on him.
Yeah. Go pocket the elixir and shout out to the rest of them. Looks like they were mercenaries.
And let me just make sure that you got that. There's also some tools and a climbing kit as well, if you wish it.
Yeah, I'll let it burn.
Well, okay. All right, not a problem. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, except to point out to everyone else in the party that I didn't take any damage again that fight.
Okay.
Zora, which we don't have to do now, we can talk about later, but Zora, upon recalling that they're mercenaries, oh shit, I forgot to get all the stuff I promised the guy I was going to get off of him, so she's going to loot that body.
Yeah, this guy right here?
Yeah,
sure.
The guy with all that shit.
Yeah, so what he has on is studded leather, which of course is somewhat damaged. Do you want the, he has a crossbow and manacles. This seems to be the only thing on him. No cash, nothing else.
Yeah, but he's got that scroll, and I am taking every single thing off of him, including his clothes, and I'm going to stick them right into the potty.
You got it. And then I will give you a journal entry in a moment.
Fuck yeah, and then I'm going to go back to the others.
I apologize. Did you say you wanted the crossbow?
Yeah, I'll take everything, and I'll just, distribute what I don't want.
Cool. And let me give you some bolts as well, and the manacles. 1 second. There you go. Okay.
Do we have the keys to the manacles?
Yeah, they come with. They come with.
Put them on this idiot.
Oh, okay. Yes. That's a good idea, and I do all that.
While you guys are doing that, we're going to turn back over to Thessalia. It didn't take too long, but all of his bonds are pretty much done. However, the metal box that his hands are in, and you can see that it is compartmentalized. You're taking a look on the outside. You can see weld lines where his fingers would be. These steel mittens absolutely prevent his fingers from moving. They know how to handle this. He was floating on air after all, so maybe he's a spellcaster. They knew this. A further examination of his body, however, might yield a little bit more information. Medicine or perception, your check.
Okay. Is he free enough to where I can get him out of the burning building?
Yes.
And I'm going to do that first.
You got it.
And then come back for the Raven.
You got it. Then you go back in, you grab the Raven. Looks like a little bit of effort, but the padlock on there can be pried off.
I will do that.
Okay. You got it. The raven is completely squawking, but also seems to be a little bit out of it, not sitting. There is no perch inside. It's down on the ground, and it looks like it's laying there. It's not perched. Its smoke inhalation has definitely caused some damage.
Yep, just gonna gingerly grab it, kind of cradle it close to her body, and jump back out into clear space.
You do. Virve, just as a quick hint, if you, let's see, are you able to get eyes on? You are able to get eyes on. When the time comes, you recognize, you've seen in the inventory of the Enclave those kinds of steel mittens before. And they are used by the Enclave to take down spellcasters that they want alive for some reason.
Okay. And who has those?
The old guy who you've never met before. That Thessalia just rescued out of the fire. So when the time comes, right now you're dealing with the guy with the manacles directly in front of you. Take it from here, guys.
Okay. I am going to put my fingers. This sounds a little weird, but I'm gonna put my fingers between the other guys and kind of like playing uncle kind of thing. But I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna put my hand over his mouth because he's a spellcaster, and I'm just gonna start torquing his hand until he wakes up, real quick.
Unfortunately,
Jesus, what kind of an uncle did you have?
it really.
Holy shit, Aldred. We can talk later.
It seems like he's not going anywhere, and he's not waking up. He is out.
I may have hit him too hard.
Can somebody give him a little bit of a heal as a treat?
I could give him a little heal, probably.
Guys, let's this. We got an ally in trouble over here.
Oh, who
Yes,
do we want to heal?
Yeah, don't heal the enemy. Heal the ally, guys. Come on.
Oh, somebody needs healing.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
just need to get out of here. All right.
Oh, unfortunately, I do not have any more healing.
Alvin begins to do battlefield medicine
There you go.
on the spellcaster.
Okay.
I will throw this dude over my shoulder and we'll join the rest of the group.
Okay.
Let me skills.
So at this point, we're going to step away from the map,
Okay.
and everything else could be complete RP, but still use Foundry for your die rolls.
Yep.
Things are slowing down. Time, finally. You guys are able to catch a little bit of a breath. You could see the old man down on the ground looking very, very, very worse for wear. He has not done well. Your medicine check succeeds. He's going to receive, he's definitely stable. Looks like he had been stable, but you don't see any application of medicine, Alvin. Looks like he was stabilized via other means. Your battlefield medicine is going to give, let's see, what did you do? You did
I just did a regular medicine check.
okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
So for purposes of stabilization, not healing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this is mostly just me RPing, getting caught up in the moment.
Got it. Let's go for it.
Yeah. I'm just patting him dry to make sure that he's nice and dry. You know, like a chicken breast.
All right. We've got everything. Do we feel we have everything we need from here? Is
We rescued
that
Aldred.
one alive?
No, I looted those two.
He's alive. But
All right. Zora or Virve, can you take the raven, Elgin's raven?
Yes, of course. We will look after him.
Perfect. And Tess, somewhat gingerly, just like hoists Eldrin over her shoulder like a sack of potatoes. Let's get out of here before we also burn to a crisp.
Excellent idea.
Doesn't take too long. You guys already knew the way out. You retrack or oh my God. You walk
We
out.
go the way we came.
Yeah, you retrace your steps. Fuck. You manage to get back out, leaving the burning village behind. Looks like everything here had been already taken. And in some cases, as you're going through some of the buildings, you can see that tables have been overturned. What scant books that there were have been opened. Some of their spines ripped completely out. The paper from some tomes that had like well-bound books, the paper from inside covers also torn. Apparently, they'd been looking for something. When you guys get out with the body of Eldrin, the Raven starts showing some improvement, able to breathe a little bit easier, wanting to stand up, and really like keeping an eye out at the side on the body of Eldrin.
Yeah, once we're fairly clear of this village, and in a semi-safe location, Tess is going to say, all right, I think this is good enough. Just gently, set Eldrin down on the ground. And just, all right. We need to wake him up. We need to heal him up. Virve, can you heal him like you healed?
I don't have any more prepared, unfortunately.
Okay, no worries. I can try to do something. I'm not really a medic, but I can try. Alvin, do you have any elixirs or anything that can heal?
Yeah, I can make one up for you right now, actually. Funny, I didn't think of it sooner.
It's all right.
I wouldn't say it's haha funny, though. It's more like unfortunate.
I will start a little fire for comfort, I suppose.
Aye, fire's always good.
Okay.
Do I notice the mittens on?
You do, yes. Now you notice, and it's too familiar.
Okay. I've made a minor healing potion, and I tip it gingerly down this person's throat.
Yeah, not a problem. It takes a little bit. Eyes begin to flutter open. A hand, you can see some like clattering motions as his hands come together, but they're met with a clanking of steel.
Oh, shh. It's okay, Aldrin. It's okay. It's okay. I'm Tess. Remember me?
He looks up. Oh, I see that you finally. I'm sorry, I couldn't meet you like I said that I would.
No. You met us. We're meeting now, aren't we?
I'm very fortunate to have found you. For you to have found me.
Get it out. Get it out.
You see the
Just
smoke.
rubbing
He's
his back.
coughing it all up. Yeah, he's not doing well at all. Alvin, how much healing were you able to do?
Oh, I have no idea. I just made the potion.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't actually do anything with it.
No, that's awesome.
Except RP.
Okay, cool. So you did a...
Let me read.
I got it.
So I'll just roll a D8.
I got it. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, cool. So 3 points of 3 points of healing to him. Okay.
I figured it out. Yeah, I figured out how to do it.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I'm proud of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came through. It was a giant. This
Okay,
he collapses out of fatigue. His body looks like he had been tortured.
Yeah. All right.
He's going to be so proud of us when he finds out we killed that giant.
Neither time nor place, Alvin. Zora, can you
get these mittens off.
And
Locked?
They are locked. Yeah, they come down, so it's a situation which is unusual. The box itself is about the same. It's a rectangle about that would encompass an entire hand with the individual compartments for the fingers and for the thumb. A piece of metal, a good strong piece of metal, comes down to another latch that is here, and with that, a padlock is on the wrist.
I feel like most of the party, if they were paying attention, would have noticed Virve sort of almost recoil back. She's a spellcaster. She's been subject to these this before, and she'll sort of direct Zora on where to like unlatch, and if possible, maybe cast knock to assist in that.
Oh,
I'm not sure if a
that
knock
is
would.
fucking fantastic! Holy crap!
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead, Zora. What did you roll?
Oh, I didn't roll anything yet.
Okay.
I was just
actually-
rolling ahead of time to see if this failed, I could do something.
So
I was just gonna roleplay it.
go ahead and yeah, you know what? With the assistance of the knock, we're going to say that is going to work. So knock does. Knock would give you a +4 circumstance bonus to an opening of a lock if someone else is doing it. So as you begin working it, Virve, describe what happens.
Virve, she actually sort of imbues you with the power for knock. You almost see like spectral hands guiding you as you begin to lockpick the latches.
Oh, this is so helpful. Okay, so this hand is telling me this one, and this hand. Oh, this is so much better than thieves' tools. We'll get these off. Don't worry. This is great. And I'm like able to like almost like not even really pay attention as I'm opening them because I feel like the raccoon hands kind of help me out. Is in it. I think I heard it click. Do I need to open them slowly or?
It should be okay as long as there shouldn't be any sort of buildup of magical energy in there. It should be okay. It should disperse everything.
Okay, well, just in case, and I like slowly, gingerly open them. I'm like, it's okay, it's all right. I'm taking this off of you.
When you finally manage to get it off of him, it's like looks at his hands. They've been broken. His fingers have been like ruined. The healing has done a little bit of an effect to mend some of it, but they came and knew exactly what to look for.
Don't move those hands. And I'm sort of like with this buildup of respect for Virve after this last battle, she's gonna kind of like try to block her view so she's not traumatized by like broken spell casting hands, and just be like, just don't move those fingers at all.
Where is Grim? He's looking around and
he's right there. He's happy. Frenell is feeding him some things.
And Raven is the Raven just comes over and like you see like sharpens his beak or cleans his beak on some of Eldred's clothing and then hops up on his chest and he just holds him really quick. As he does, Grim's eyes begin to glow. Virve, you recognize a familiar and a witch at work. When the two of them come together, you see that there's a powerful energy that goes through this entire area, and all of you feel something rise up from the ground. There is a palpable energy At first you smell it, it's almost like sea salt. And then it comes up and you can smell earth. And then you can smell like the flowers on the air, even though there is no wind coming through to this area. You can also feel the quenching healing of a cauterization of fire. You also feel an uplifting of the soul and the removal of negativity. You also have a water that just comes down over you. And then finally an illuminance of gold that washes over everyone. You receive, where are we? Everyone is going to receive 30 hit points back.
Sweet.
He's holding his hands. Oh. I'm sorry, I was not able to meet you as I said I would. Oh. They knew what they were looking for. They came here as soon as I arrived. The giant runes covered in runes. Like, he begins to roll up his sleeves, something that you've never seen before. He is covered in tattoos. Some of them beginning to pulse with an arcane glow.
Would I know what those symbols are? Or is that do we not like share a patron? Would I be unfamiliar?
Let me check your patronage. Who is your patron? Right, you don't have to say it, actually. Hold on. If you don't want to let that slip.
No, it's fine.
Yeah?
It's Gus, clearly.
Well, Gus is the familiar. Who is your patron?
Knight.
It is not your patron. But you do recognize that some witches do subscribe to much more natural energies. Primal, of course, some primal energies. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. 1 second. There it is. 27.
Ooh. He knows how to create magical tattoos. It is an art that some witches, it's not practiced much, and it's typically practiced up north. Again, it's a rare art, but he knows how to craft that.
Virve will sort of look like, upon the realization, she looks like she wants to say something, and then she sort of reels back into herself, knowing that this is probably not the place or the time to be discussing practices and things like that. She'll sort of turn to Tess and everyone else, and wait to see what they have to say.
Eldrin, we know the giant that you're talking about. Not going to be a problem anymore.
That is good. I almost did something to it, but they were on me. Ow! Turns around. It's like trying to chase his flank, like a cat chases his tail, and he turns around in an odd fashion. That's when you, Thessalia, because you had looked him over, you notice that there is still a fucking dart in his body.
Ooh, wait, hold on. I'll pull it out.
Oh!
Right.
All right. You take a look at it. You can see that the needle of the dart itself is hollowed point. The body of it is a vessel for poison.
Can I go ahead and give it a sniff and see if I can alchemically figure out what that poison is?
Yep. Give me a roll.
This is a poison dart. Alvin.
On it. And I hand him, at the same time, I hand him another minor healing potion. I got a 14.
It's unusual. It's not something that you have come across before, but you do recognize some qualities about it. After a little bit of futzing around and maybe another 10 minutes worth of study, this is a paralysis poison, but the source of it is difficult to find.
Yeah, I hand him another healing potion and I go like, oof, buddy. Yeah, you had a harder time than I did, that's for sure.
He tries to respond to you in a meaningful way, and its concentration is more on Grim, the Raven, and he's just holding him. Begins looking around. Where are we? Is this right outside of my village? Village?
Yeah.
All right, now for the promise that I had made to you. And he starts moving at a quicker pace. Come over here on the ridge. He's moving under some branches, snow falling down on his body. He pulls his hood up just to make sure that everything is fine. A little bit of snow gets in there on everyone, and finally, when you arrive at the edge of a cliff, it drops down maybe 55, 60 feet or so into a gradual curve. You're looking down into a crevice. Looks like that just some geological action had occurred and opened up the land in this area. You're looking down and you can see that there is in fact an impact crater, one that you have seen, but you also recognize a ton of footprints around it and descending into it, and nothing is at the bottom. You can see shovel marks and other things. They have completely excavated that entire area.
Right. Alvin, Aldred, why don't the two of you go down there? Alvin, you see what you can find. Aldred, just be there in case something happens. Aldred.
Yes.
Thank you for bringing us out here.
I have a feeling that we have a little bit more work to do. These people, they were very efficient. Very efficient. And his mind clears up for a moment, and he looks over to his left, and he takes a step back. You, I have seen in visions. Who is this one?
She's allied with us. She helped us take down that giant. She saved Zora's life earlier today.
This old human steps right up to her, and he's like...
I step next to her.
Do you bear the mark? Do you bear the mark?
What mark?
Of the kind of people that had come through here.
No, not any longer.
But you were one of them. Yes?
Yes.
I will remind you that we were all something before we were seekers, but we are seekers now.
And if she tries to do anything funny, she has my assurances that I will hurt and or kill her.
I'm going to nod.
And this is fine. The area that you're in, a little bit greener than in other places, fresh snow on the ground melting, but the burgeoning sun that is just starting to come out. As the temperature increases, you can see it's actually a beautiful region, for the most part untouched. However, you are still deep in the mountains. He's looking around. They have shit. And I am so awesome. And he starts like he's talking to himself, and he starts like trying to run back towards the village. The papers, the papers.
These papers?
He stops, turns, and he starts running towards you. He like opens it up and looks at it. He hands it back.
What am I holding?
Read it.
Ooh. Oh, shit. I got that at the foundry. Hold on. Let me fumble. Sorry, it's... My eyes are still a little blurry. Somebody read this for me. I cannot read it. And I dramatically hand it over to Virve. Read this for me.
So this is, hold up, and Virve, let me show this to you real quick here. As a matter of fact, I'll just show it to everyone. There you go.
Virve will read it. Whence comes the dawn, the veil twixt sleep and wake grows thin. In the ether, the echo of how do you pronounce that word?
You do not pronounce that word. You do not pronounce that word.
Oh, okay. Whispers her sunless incantations, crafting the substance of day into the fabric of dreams. Yet, can one truly distinguish the waking from the dream when the sunless witch weaves her dark tapestry? Do we not dwell within the dream of another, adrift in a sea of subconscious thought, unanchored from the solid shores of reality? My mind is a vessel tossed upon the tumultuous water, torn asunder by the tempests of their terrible thoughts.
What is this?
This is the writings of a... There's a man. He's dead now. He died 5 years ago. They found his body mutilated. It's, let us just say that he tried to find out what the meaning of things were. His name is Ilyas Jamadoawi. He comes from south. There are books and tomes that I think you would want to find, and things that may begin to piece together these things that you are... You know, when we talked, we told jokes around the fire, and then you shared your meal with me.
Yeah, I gave you cheese.
You did give me cheese. That was very
You
good
gave us
cheese.
fish.
I did. Well, that kind of kindness does not come easily in this area. And there are some who simply seek the answers of the sky as opposed to turning to their friends. What this person, Elias Jamadawi, came across would later kill him. I do not have the means to... I do not have the rest of his papers, but I can believe that he has taken a good amount of notes. I managed to come across this one just before I arrived at the village. I think they followed me here. They knew that I was here. They knew that this paper was now in my control.
Well, Eldrin, one thing's for sure. We're gonna need to find a librarian.
You have found a librarian.
It's actually two.
Two.
You're two librarians.
He looks over at Virve. You?
An occult library.
Then we have to go somewhere. Follow me, if you don't mind. I think it's time to reveal some secrets of this world to you. He starts walking a little bit absent-mindedly, and with every step he's continuing to gain a little bit of strength. Going over towards a sheer cliff, you can see that there's really nothing there. The path just simply ends in front of a what appears to be like a giant eruption of shale or flagstone type material in this. He places his hand on it, and he can see the glow of an arcane magic begin to overtake his hand. Everyone will also need to do this. This will reveal the truth of the matter.
Alvin is used to touching magical stones.
I was just like, hell yeah!
Alvin's like, I was born for this.
Shouldn't be the. Oh, okay. You're.
Alvin is literally the first to touch that stone. He does not care.
See if you can repeat the words and the gestures that I now make.
Oof.
Il nachres.
Nope.
Come on now,
Il
Alvin.
nachres.
You need to do il nachres. Yes, very good.
He'll necrace.
The last part is very simple. In the nachres, shad.
God.
The pressure against your fingertips from the cold stone gives away. Beyond, a light begins to take over. It's subtle, and it's in the shape of a rectangle. But then as your eyes adjust, you can see what it appears to be just 2 columns with a monolith going across. In the middle of that, on the inside of the column itself, on the inside walls of the column, you see what appears to be a whitish bluish light, steady through this portal, if you will, gate, door, however you wish to call it. Is you just see the back of a cave. Have any of you ever seen anything like this?
No.
He steps forward and enters into the chamber. It looks like that the portal itself had been built there purposefully. The chamber itself roughly hewn more to store this, and that door to block entry from anyone else ever getting it. I must caution you, sometimes these will work to our favor. Other times they do not. You walk in one way and you appear somewhere else in the world. You walk in through the other side and you appear somewhere else as well. Wherever you go for the first time, this gate will always be the same for you. But no one knows where the first person is. You all came in. You walked through. What is your name?
Virve.
Virve. Eldrin, I am pleased to meet you. Then, lizard woman.
You can call me that if you want, but it's Zora.
Zora, yeah, thank you very much. Cat person?
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct.
Thessalia.
His name is Cat Person. Her name.
And you are Alvin because I remember you for being too loud. And you, mighty to now.
Aldred.
It's been what seems to me forever. If you all hold hands and walk through, you all appear at the same place. If you want to come back to where you were, you must enter in the way that you came out. These were built by people long before us. They exist everywhere, and all of them are hidden. Some, in my experiences, come near towers with an octagonal base. Be careful of that. The architects of these towers, a little bit on the sketchy side. You open up a door, you will see wealth. If you can get in, then you can retrieve the kind of wealth that you truly desire, and you will be able to have it. But the tower never wants you to leave. Be careful if you come across any of these towers of Liband, as they are called. As for these, you have a mission. These will allow you to travel around the world very quick. It is like teleportation, but not quite. But you, and he turns back over to Virve. You are a librarian, yeah?
Yes.
I think it's time for you to find out something new. But first, we need something. He goes back out. The door stays open, goes over to a pine tree, knocks on it. You see several things fall out of the branches. He comes over, grabs one, comes back over, and you see him holding a little pinecone leshy. Let's go! And he holds people's hands and walks through the portal.
Fuck yes.
We will pick this up next week.
No fucking shit. Is that Barbara? Is that Barbara?
1,000 years later, shit's still going.